Hi, welcome to Great Clips. Just walk right in, no appointment necessary. To save more time, download our free Great Clips app. Here at Great Clips, we have personalized haircut notes, so you'll leave here feeling like nothing less than a millionaire.
So come visit us today at the Loyal Plaza on the Golden Strip.
Get your head in the game here at Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Stop in at the best little Irish bar in town. Come for the game and stay after because it's always happy hour here with our $1 drafts and $3 Guinness pints all day, every day. Enjoy Chrissy's delicious food with weekly dinner specials. If you're in the mood for wings, cheesesteaks, or burgers, we have you covered. All of our meats are purchased locally from Tony's Deli. We support our local businesses. We're located at 1104 Grove Street, tucked away in a great neighborhood. Stop in and enjoy friendly service with an everyone knows your name kind of atmosphere.
Hi, I'm Brian Cochran, owner and operator of Cochran Automotive and Towing. We're happy to sponsor Williamsport football game on PA Sports Live. We have complete towing, roadside services from lockouts, fuel delivery, flat tires, and breakdowns. We all know accidents happen. When they do, request us. We can save you $75 on a city fee if you request us.
Did you hear that? It sounds like great new deals at Cups, your vacuum center. We offer new and used vacuums from all of the best brands, including Kirby, Shark, Dyson, Electrolux, Auric, Hoover, and many more. Got an old vacuum that needs repair? Trust that our service repair technician will get it working like new again. For bags, belts, filters, repairs, and sales, trust Cups Vacuum Center located at 1001 Washington Boulevard in Williamsport.
Park Pizza has been serving the best pizza in town for over 50 years. They're open daily at 4 and you can dine in at their beautiful restaurant, take out, or have it delivered. If you're hungry, the great taste of Park Pizza served plain or with all the toppings will satisfy your cravings, and you need to try their delicious wings and stromboli too. Don't wait any longer. Enjoy Williamsport's finest tradition in pizza today. Call 322-9024 for the unmistakable taste of Park Pizza, 1701 Memorial Avenue in Williamsport.
Seven. Hank is looking for right, going for all of it. Dante, end zone, touchdown, Millionaires. What a throw, what a hit. Dante Wright on 4th and 4. Play action, dumping it down the middle, wide open. Hunter Finn, goal line, touchdown South. 13-0. You've got Shane, top of the screen. Conboy back here, back to pass, looking for Shane. Shane's got his man beat on the dead run. Touchdown, Warriors. Back to Kavanaugh, 30, 25, 20. Kavanaugh for the corner. Kavanaugh, goal line, touchdown. First down and 10. They go to Potts, and there's Potts, 45-50. Potts going to run away from people. He's at the 20, the 15. Touchdown, Potts. And tonight it's return to glory. Selinsgrove, PA, first round of the PIAA 6A playoffs. And tonight, Chuck Cruz's Williamsport Millionaires high flying at 11-1 take on an old foe and a great team, State College, a perennial power coming in 10-1. Hi again, everybody. Gary Crispin along with Ken Sawyer here in Selinsgrove. This is one you've had a lot of games you've done. The longtime voice of the Millionaires for 35 years. The thick and thin. It feels pretty nice tonight.
It does, because it takes you back to Downingtown where you saw the Blackman brothers, put a real game together. Millionaires almost won that.
A long time ago.
That's right. Back in the early 2000s. Then you go back in the mid-90s against Cumberland Valley, and the Millionaires almost pulled that one out. But that's been the word, almost. Now it's time for that return to glory you talked about. And to go over the top.
No question. This is a millionaire team that now has stayed under the radar. The rankings haven't been nice, but they don't care. They're playing a little bit with a chip in their shoulder. They're coming into this ball game averaging 50 points a game, and they lead the state in that category at 519 yards in total yards coming into this ball game. But the other side, this state college team gives up 10 points a game.
10 points a game, 41 sacks. You've put in their front four along with one of their linebackers, and basically that's the 41 sacks, just a couple others here and there. The other thing is on offense, they're extremely balanced on offense. Almost exactly the same rushing and passing yardage. So you really, as a millionaire defense, you've got to be prepared for anything on any play.
No question. And you've got Trayson Potts, the new look millionaire running back, who comes in here with 35 touchdowns. He leads 6A in rushing with 157 yards per game. A shot at going over 2,000 tonight. And then Isaiah Hankins, the all-everything, broken all the records at quarterback, running and passing. Between the two, Ken Sawyer, they're getting 71 touchdowns between those two guys. That's huge.
It's remarkable, and when we've watched these guys develop over the last two seasons, the confidence that they have built up in themselves is amazing. They're not afraid of anybody. They're not afraid of being the underdog in this game. They are looking forward to going out and winning this football game. They don't care what anybody else says. They want to have this millionaire team have a big W at the end, get Chuck Cruz around him and do money, money, money in the huddle.
There's no question. They have all kind of weapons, but they play State College tonight. Now it's really for real after coming off that district championship. First since 1995. Return to glory is back. First round PIAA 6A playoffs. You're watching live on WebbWeeklyLive.com. This is our Rennie Road Armor All-State Game of the Week on Cable Sports. We'll be back from Selinsgrove. Don't go away. Rennie Road Armor, 38 years and going strong. #1 in Pennsylvania, top 10 in the nation. What makes this place so successful?
I think it's the attitude and how we treat clients. We treat them not as clients or customers, but as friend and family. We take a lot of pride of always being there to help them. We're always available on our business or cell phone. It's a job of taking care of people. It's a job of being there when they need you.
Hi, this is Scott from Harder Sporting Goods. You've known us as your baseball headquarters for years. But now we'd like you to know we have a full line of football equipment like Under Armour cleats, receivers gloves, shoulder pads, pants, anything that you need for your individual or team needs. And also we can do your rewards for your end of the year banquets. Come see us at Harder Sporting Goods, 2098 Lycoming Creek Road, where we play to win.
Over 30 years, one family of dealerships has grown to include 14 brands at 8 locations on an unyielding commitment to hometown values and unrivaled service, selection, and customer satisfaction for 30 years. Fairfield. For fair deals. You're gonna love us.
You've known the name for more than 50 years. Alvarado Construction, offering extensive design and build services all over Pennsylvania. John Alvarado, now you're doing even more residential.
We've partnered with Scholl's Design, a residential architectural firm, offering designs out of their catalog. Also have the ability to do a custom design in-house for our clients.
And a remodel, like the Kiss FM home makeover, a huge success.
That was a great project. Gave them a new kitchen in about 3 days.
Alvarado Construction for residential and commercial builds. And tonight, PIAA 6A playoffs on Cable Sports Productions in our 30th year. I'm Gary Crispin along with Ken Sawyer. This game of the week, and this big ball game brought to you in part by Spectra Wood. They enter their 45th year, remaining confident in building quality solid wood furniture of great value, great design for Central PA, not just State College, all over Pennsylvania. And by Alvarado Construction. Boy, what a big day today. The Extreme Kitchen Makeover on Kiss FM for the Griffin family in Newberry. John Alvarado. Alvarado Construction for 50-plus years all over Pennsylvania. And brought to you by Derek Rizzo and the gang, Rizzo Productions, PA Sports Live. Derek is our streaming king, and they've been our partner in the ball games here this year on WebWeeklyLive.com. All right, Ben Reichley is down in the field. We're going to go down to Ben with an update. Let's go down to Ben.
Got a picture there of Coach Cruz. It looks like Williamsport's going to be on defense. Don't know who won the toss or who might have won and deferred or whatever there. But I tell you what, a fast track here. What we've seen from Williamsport, little uncertainty here in what State College can do. But boy, guys, this could line up to be a very traditional football game with State College running game. But you know that Williamsport's going to air it out. And I wouldn't be surprised to see some backyard football plays, some fall backyard plays Williamsport might pull out here, because in their bag of tricks, they have the talent to execute.
They've got a lot of weapons. They average 50 points a game coming in. 519 total yards a game. That is in the top 10 in America. But on the other side, the Little Lions, they're for real. They're in those playoffs every year. They've got a great program. Matt Lintel is the Mid-Penn Commonwealth Coach of the Year. Hats off to Matt. And they've got 12 players on that Mid-Penn first and second team. They're for real. And, of course, Pete Hafner, again, is the defensive MVP. He's a real deal, number 34.
He is that, and he leads the team. He's got 60 tackles. He's got 5 sacks. He's able to get a lot of good things done.
We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back for the starting lineups, opening kickoff, PIAA football, and cable sports right after this. Hey, there's a great new way to market your business. State-of-the-art signage, auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie, Joan Kennedy. We go back a lot of years. Tell me all about auto trim.
You know, it's a great place. We design decals. We do tinning. We'll do accessories for vehicles. We'll do pretty much anything. All you do is have to send us a pic. We'll copy it. We'll completely wrap your vehicle. We're good.
Signage for a team, for a sports team, and so much more. Auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie. Check them out this week. Jim Moff & Associates, you've been at it for 30-plus years. The biggest kick you must get is helping so many people out achieve the proper retirement with the money they really need, right?
Correct. Now, there's some folks that really don't have a lot of assets, but we're able to help them to achieve financial success for retirement. A little bit of discipline and some savings each month will get them there.
Jim Moff & Associates, moffandassociates.com.
Do you feel like you're
Central PA football, Ken Sawyer, and we've got to remind you, we've got some more great sponsors that are making this possible tonight live on WebWeeklyLive.com. It is our Rennie Road Armor All-State Game of the Week, and brought to you in part by Cochran Automotive, towing roadside service for years in Williamsport since 1996. And by Cups Vacuum Center. They do a great job. Washington Boulevard in Williamsport. Cups. You want to get it taken care of, cleaned up? Cups will take care of just all of that.
They'll just suck that right up.
They absolutely will.
That's right.
We are set.
Millionaires are going to kick off, Gary. And the State College special teams this year, they have scored 3 touchdowns on their special teams. So they're going to be looking at good field position, and they want to be able to control the ball, take it downfield, get some points, but they also want to be able to take some time off the clock and keep that Millionaire offense on the sideline as much as possible.
Well, they've got Tristan Lyons. He's a good one. Not real big, 5'7", 170. And he can be a game breaker. He's back there, number 20, deep for the Little Lions. And back there with him is Brandon Clark, number 15. He's one of their top receivers on this team. Kalachi Pumbar is going to kick it off. He had 3 touchbacks in last week's ball game. And here we go. The Millionaires and the Lions going head-to-head in the PIAA first round. Pumbar lets it sail. He's a soccer player. Down to the 1. Coming back, Lions. To the 10. Good cut-back move to the outside, Lions. Out over the 30. 35.
It's coming back.
Running ahead to the 40-yard line. A great run back by Tristan Lyons, and there is a flag down.
Yeah, it's a flag there, so they'll be coming back.
Nate Welch is the guy that came down there and made that tackle, but looks like it's coming back.
Yeah, that was thrown early by the referee. So the referee was there to take it down early, and we'll be all set to go with this starting. So you see this is the District 3 crew, by the way, out of the Reading area of officials who are working this game.
Tyler Snyder is the State College QB as that comes way back to the 10-yard line. That was a great return by Lions. And there's a look, our auto trim design, the little Lions offensively. Will Swope is a big offensive lineman. He's one of the best in Pennsylvania. Tyler Snyder, 2,000-yard passing years, and of course, good running back in that backfield in Lions. Big H-back. Off the run, Lions on that first down run to about the 12-yard line, and that is about it. Good hit, Millionaires. That's going to be Jalen Jackson coming over to make the tackle. Here come the cherry and white up front. Since they moved Kurt Daniker and Ross Stebbins in the middle, it's really shored things up against the run. Stebbins, an all-stater at defensive end a year ago.
And Welch and Jackson's inside linebackers have a big key in tonight's ball game.
Snyder comes out of the gun. We mentioned that big tight end or H-back, Eric Swanson, a good one, second team All-Mid-Penn, been announced this week. They come straight ahead again. Lions, not much, to about maybe the 14-yard line. Millionaires again coming over, and Daniker, the big guy, 6'3", 320. And I know that James Franklin likes him. He's been up here on the sideline along with Potts.
Well, he's earned it. I mean, he's gotten so much better through his high school career.
He's only a junior. 3rd down and 2. Snyder back in the gun. They've got the football at right about the 14-yard line. They go with that double wing. They put the H-back in motion. They reverse it that way. That time the Lions getting out to the 15 and not much. And I'm not sure that he got there for the first down. Let's look and see. That looks like he just enough. Hankins makes the tackle, and he just barely got that first down.
He was, but the linesman right away was pointing up, so they got just enough to get that first down.
Here comes Snyder, 6'1", 175. The QB back to pass out of the gun, letting it sail deep. On the dead run, incomplete. Noah Woods, who burned Erie McDowell a week ago for 3 touchdowns, 1 of 75 yards, had that in and out of his hands. That's a big play. Elliott Walker with him, but I'll tell you, that was a perfect throw by Snyder.
It was, and that's how they bring the pass in and get this mix in the game. And Woods is your big-time receiver. He's the kind of guy that they go for the home run.
They've got Woods to the outside. Now they bring Brandon Clark over. They've got Cohen Russell that they use in the slot. Tyler Snyder, a senior at 6'1", 175. This year hitting 54% in 19 touchdown passes. Out of the gun, 2nd down and 10. They're going to slip it off that right side. Good move and a great defensive hit at the 16-yard line. On the handle that time, Lions had it. Jalen Jackson comes over to make the tackle.
Jalen Jackson is one of the keys on this defense, and he's a key on the offense. He's got to cover a lot of ground. He's got to be able to read in this offense where that ball's going and then try to fill that hole. His guys up front have to maintain contact with those blockers.
So far, they've stayed with that one lone setback. They have not brought Hafner in the backfield. They split the duties there. Back to pass. Snyder off the pump fake. Here comes the pressure. Millionaires got him. Burgett is there. Daniker is there. Outstanding move. Jameer Burgett, another sack. That's big, Ken.
Jameer Burgett on the year has just picked up his 5th sack. That's number 5 for Burgett.
Millionaires came in with 22 as a team, and that is big. State College had 41 sacks as a team coming in.
State College's punter, Brandon Clark, averages about 38 yards a kick here.
Yeah, he made all mid-pen as the punter. He's an outstanding receiver, too, from his own end zone. Kicking it back, Elliott Walker. It sails. He's got it at the 45. Walker, a stutter step to the 40. And slides to the 39, and the Millionaires in good shape on their first possession.
That defensive stop was outstanding because now the Millionaires get great field position.
That was a 44-yard punt, and here come the cherry and white. Decked out of the cherry and white trim. This ball game brought to you in part by T&B Medical, Central PA's leader in scooter sales. T&B Medical, serving all of Central PA.
All right, here's the Millionaires, a chance to show what they can do. This is what Chuck Cruz and his staff have been waiting for. A chance to show how much potential this offense has.
They've got right to the top of the screen. They've got Simmons, and in the slot, Elliott Walker. Set back is that great sophomore back, Trayson Potts. They go to Potts. Potts turns, spins, and dives. Not much to about the 38. And boy, I tell you, it's going to be stingy running against that big defense for State College coming in. They're good ones.
One of the things the Millionaires don't want to do is get into a 3rd and long situation because that opens up that sack possibility that we've been spending so much time talking about.
And that's Pate Hafner that we've talked about, 34. Mid-pen, co-MVP as a defensive player. 2nd year as the MVP. He's a good one. 6 foot 220. Hankins off the fake and the option. Hankins 30, 25, diving ahead to the 24-yard line off that right side. Big play, Millionaires, and that, you know, you talk about the deception between Hankins and Potts, and then all those weapons they throw to downfield.
Well, Hankins with 2,200 yards passing, but 700 yards rushing, and that's the dimension that State College doesn't get out of their quarterback that the Millionaires have that gives you another whole way to go with the offensive play call.
First down and 10, 26-yard line, no score. Millionaires driving on WebbWeeklyLive.com. Potts to the outside, 20, 25, diving ahead, and he's inside the 20 and down to about the 15-yard line. Big play in a first down run. Trayson Potts, who averages 11.9 a clip, 32 on the ground and 35 touchdowns on the season. Being compared to the top backs in all-time history in Williamsport history, Gary Brown, who played at Penn State, and Darrell Blackman.
Left side of the line did a great job on that play.
First down and 10, football at the 15-yard line. Millionaires on the march against State College early.
Hankins moving Potts from right side to left side.
Hankins, backside pressure coming, throwing for the corner, diving. That ball is incomplete. Elliott Walker could not make the catch at about the 1-yard line.
I think Elliott Walker could be the wild card in this game tonight because he has got the ability to run with the ball. You just got to give it to him and let him be able to play. Against Valley West, they had to use Elliott a lot to keep the defensive guys out of the backfield. They haven't had to do that yet.
Second down and 10, football at the 15. You've got right top of the screen in the slot Walker, near side Simmons. Potts pushing ahead to about the 10. Trey Potts, 5'10", 180 pounds. James Franklin likes him a lot. West Virginia likes him. Pitt likes him. He's only a sophomore.
Chuck Cruz likes him even more.
Yeah, you're right. Jerome Potts, his dad, was one of the great players. And J. Rowe, his dad, said, one record you don't have is mine. We'll tell you what that was in a moment. Third down and 5. Millionaires at about the 9-yard line. Backside pressure coming. Hankins on the run. Turns the corner at the 10, the 5. Hankins down to the 2. Big time play and a first and goal, Millionaires.
What a tremendous athlete is Isaiah Hankins. He was able to see the field, get to the outside, and knew he just had to get the first down.
That time Ian Barr, the linebacker number 4, came over to make that tackle. First and goal, 3-yard line. Millionaires trying to put together a 40-yard drive after they forced a short field from State College their first possession. First and goal, 3-yard line on Cable Sports, our Rennie Rhode Armel All-State Game of the Week. Hankins, Potts up over the top near the goal line. Did he get in? I don't think so.
No, he didn't. He didn't get in. But it was amazing how far up he went. He's got about another half yard to go.
Ben Reichley
will be in.
Let's go down to Ben. You're a little closer. How close was that?
Oh,
where are they?
He's inside. He's at the half-yard line. I'll tell you what, Williamsport's offensive line has come to play in this first drive.
Second and goal at the 1. Hankins up under center. They've got Potts in the backfield. Straight ahead, Hankins off that push. Millionaires into the end zone. Boy, I tell you, I don't think he got there, and that brings up 3rd and goal at about the half-yard marker. And it's rough, you know, when you're running up against the guys in the middle in Peyton Edwards, Jackson Heasley. You've got Cameron Walker, who is a guy that could be recruited by Penn State, 6'3", 305, and Drew Linus, the nose guard. They're very tough up front. 3rd and goal at the 1, running right at the strength of that big defense of Matt Lintel's team. Potts off that right side, walks in, touchdown, Millionaires. A 40-yard drive and a 6-0 lead.
What a great job opening up that whole. State College was playing Millionaires to go to the left side, and the Millionaires went off that right side and take it in, and Potts just keeps adding to his touchdowns. Let's watch it again. The Millionaires put an extra blocker on the end, and boom, he went right off that tackle, right off the right side of the tackle, right in there.
Here comes Angelo Girardi for the conversion for the Millionaires. Kick is up. And the kick is good. Will take time. Our Rennie Rhode Armel All-State game. You're watching live on WebbWeeklyLive.com. 5:25 left in the first. Millionaires 7, Little Lions nothing.
Do you feel like you're in control of your company's health insurance future? Or is it running out of control? Cost, administrative burdens, government regulations, there is hope. Performance Health. To counteract the rising healthcare cost. To save up to 25% of your premium, employees have access to a national provider network, wellness incentives, and consumer tools. Your company receives flexible plan designs, hassle-free implementation, and simplified reporting. Call Swift Kennedy & Associates, 888-359-6459.
You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport. Biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport. The IAA football game brought to you today in part by Moff & Associate for retirement income planning for 32 years in the heart of downtown Williamsport. And here we go. The Millionaires are up 7-0. Potts in a 1-yard run. Kalachi Bumbar is the kicker. He's a good one. Soccer player. Back to the 5. Here comes Lyons again. Good run back, no flag that time over the 25 to the 27. His last kick return was a good one, almost to the 40. The penalty brought it back, and the Millionaires were able to make it a short field and get the ball back after a great punt out of the end zone by Clark. Williamsport put together a 40-yard drive and some good running by Potts.
Now, Doug Thiel and his people are really going to want to be able to replicate what they did the first time. They don't have the same field position, but they're going to want to replicate to keep this field position right here so they can get the ball right back. On that touchdown run, by the way, senior Elijah Clary made a great block to help open Potts up for that touchdown.
They've got Russell in the slot, top of the screen. Keep an eye on Noah Woods. He's a burner. That's the H-back. Swanson moving over to the right. They give it away. Lions, nothing doing. That time, Ben Gavrick was there to make the hit, number 52, and Ross Stebbins, the all-stater defensive end, 6 foot 220, getting a lot of college looks. And they moved him to down lineman at defensive tackle with Daniker. Big move by Chuck Cruz and Doug Thiel, their defensive coordinator, doing a great job.
And putting the right people, using their speed, using the beef where they need it and the speed where they need it.
Second down, about 12. Back to pass. Snyder. Man in his face, throwing it to the outside. Trying to go to Cohen Russell. The slot incomplete. Hankins with the coverage. Van Gabbering again putting pressure on for that outside.
And that was a big reason why that pass was incomplete, because he was able to get in there, and Snyder had to alter his motion in order to be able to throw that ball. His man was open. He just couldn't get it there.
Third down and long. Third down and 12. Tyler Snyder, senior leader on this football team for Matt Lintel in his third season back at his alma mater. His dad, Dave, was a coach quite a few years ago. Ken and I started doing games. Ron Pavlechko was the head coach, and then a great AD.
Yep.
Out of the gun, Snyder dumps the middle screen. That's the big guy, Swanson, who dives ahead over the 34 to near the 35-yard line.
Jalen Jackson made a great job following up on that play. Looked like State College was going to get something going, but Jackson came in and made the solo tackle on that.
So now you're looking at fourth down. 4th and 6. They're going for it. Now they're going to punt it away. Quick kick. Millionaires in a short kick that time. Off the kick by Snyder. And out of bounds, they're going to have the football at about the 30-yard line. They'll set up first down at 10. Game of the week brought to you by Great Clips. Great prices, great clips. You don't need an appointment. Men, women, the kids, make it Great Clips.
These two teams have been so dominating, they don't punt much. So that's only the 21st punt of the season by State College. Williamsport has only punted 9 times during the season. So that's a part of the game that gets added as you get deeper into the playoffs and play quality teams. Now let's see if the Millionaires can put a 70-yard drive together.
They've got right top of the screen. He's their burner, but he did twist the ankle in practice yesterday, but running well right now. Out of the gun, 2 setbacks. Give it away, that's Elliott Walker, and nothing doing. Walker gets labeled at about the 30-yard line. And the Lions are coming off. Barr is there, the line them 27 sacks. You've got Heasley with 9, Edwards with 10. You throw 5 more with Pete Hafner. That's how dangerous they've been defensively in that Mid-Penn Conference this year.
State College defense trying to adjust to trips to the left.
Second down and 10. Up under center, Hankins off the play action. They take away that side pass. They try to come out here, and Hankins rolling out, loses 2 to the 28-yard line. That was well defense that time. They had Marcus Simmons out here as a rollout to the right, look back left. They took the play away.
They did, and that's one of the times when they came to the line of scrimmage, if Isaiah had seen it, his 3 wide receivers weren't covered initially. But he was under center. He was looking for some other key. If he could have gotten that quick snap and gotten the ball out there, that would have been a whole different play.
They're down 12. Salome made the tackle for the Lions that last time, and now 3rd and long. Millionaires up 7. Out of the gun, Hankins.
Flag.
Somebody jumped, but was it Williamsport? Was it State College? Heasley, it's got to be Jackson, I believe, number 10. Heasley flinched, but it was Jalen Jackson. It's going to be a false start. Millionaires now backed up, and it becomes 3rd and 17 here.
Which is what you didn't want to get into with this team.
Absolutely.
Now this is where you've got to look not only at your wide receivers, but perhaps a release to the tight end right behind that front 4 and those inside linebackers.
Big play, Millionaires. Lions starting to settle down defensively. They'd love to set the tone here. 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun. Back to pass, pressure coming. Hankins throwing down here to Jackson, who had stopped and incomplete. And he is well covered on that sideline that time.
Yeah, Jalen went down the field and he pulled it up just a touch. I don't think he'd have gotten there anyway because he was too well covered. And this is when you look at, okay, now both teams have had a chance to feel each other out. Millionaires up 7-0 over the Little Lions.
Keaton Ellis was back there with him, and now they're going to have to punt it away. Millionaires, as you said, have not punted much.
Yep.
And Elliott Walker is only averaging 26 yards per punt. Hasn't punted many. Lions trying to get a good return here. They've got Ellis back there. Also Russell. Russell has it. Bringing it back 50, 45, 40. Good run back to the outside, and Cohen Russell gets nailed to the outside by Walker after a great return. on a 34-yard punt. And now State College is in business, setting up first down and 10 deep in Millionaire territory. Good return down here by Cohen Russell, the slot back.
Let's talk about auto trim design a little bit, Gary. Boy, what a place they can really take care of things for you. Yeah, we're a special place.
No question. Auto trim design. Legion Road in Muncie, auto trim design. We're going to take a timeout. Let's take at least a 30 for an injury timeout for a State College player. We'll be back. Millionaires up 7. Lions are threatening.
Hi, welcome to Great Clips. Just walk right in, no appointment necessary. To save more time, download our free Great Clips app. Here at Great Clips, we have personalized haircut notes, so you'll leave here feeling like nothing less than a millionaire.
So come visit us today at the Loyal Plaza on the Golden Strip.
Get your head in the game here at Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Yeah, we are back. Selinsgrove High School. Great new press box in their home side. We've done some games here in the past, and a really nice field. And they've had a lot of hospitality down here. That was Cohen Russell.
Right.
It looked like he may have injured the ankle coming off. I think he's going to be okay. Went off at his own power.
Well,
and now State sets up first down and 10.
When Walker took him out of bounds is when he got hurt on the return there.
They've got Hafner back there with him. He's a power back, but has some pretty legitimate speed too at 6', 220. You've got Snyder out of that spread. The lone setback Hafner. They give it to Hafner. Hafner tries to turn and spin, and the Millionaires have him for maybe line of scrimmage. That is it. Stebbins, Daniker, and Cam Dickey. And Cam Dickey was our Price Optical Athlete of the Week last week. 5'7", 155 playing linebacker. He had a sack of 11 yards back to the 1 against Delaware Valley. 2 fumble recoveries and 11 tackles. Boy, does he play big.
He does, and he got through a big bunch of guys there.
Second down, 9 off the play action coming to the outside. And that catch by Clark as he gets belted out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. Potts was the man that made the play. By that time, Brandon Clark, good size at 6'3", 192, only a junior. He's caught his 27th pass of the year.
State College, of course, with a third down coming up, and they do have a very good field goal kicker. Jack Sheehan, he's 7 for 9 in field goals as long as 37. So if they don't get the first down here, they might think about that.
Here they go, third down and 6. They've got that big H-back and Swanson on that left side of the wing. They put a man in motion, Ellis. They come back against the grain on the counter, and they smother it. Big hit, Millionaires for the loss. Potts finished it off. Cam Dickey got there. Also a great big play by Jameer Burgett set it up.
Burgett was there first along with Ross Stebbins. The two of them there held it up just long enough to get help. And now it's going to be a 4th down and 10 situation. And this is where Matt Littell's got to make a decision here early in this ball game, down 7-0 late in the first quarter.
Yeah, you think right now you've got 4 down country. They do have, as you mentioned, a good field goal kicker. Yeah, they're going to make it happen here. 4th down and about 10. Here come the Lions at the 25. Gambling early, back to pass, off the pump fake, pressure coming, backside, lets it go, incomplete, Millionaires hold. That's big. Good pressure coming for the backside by the Millionaires, but also good play downfield by the Cherry and White all the way around.
Snyder took a big hit there going out of bounds. Hopefully maybe we get a quick chance to see that again, but he really took quite a hit.
First down and 10, Millionaires. Game of the week brought to you by Bob and the gang at BJ's Steak and Rib House. It is our go-to place after the game. That is the post-game party at BJ's. Best steaks, the baby back ribs since 1982 here in Selinsgrove. First down and 10. Isaiah Hankins. Thrown for over 2,000 yards again. He's over 6,000 in his career. Off the option, he'll take it himself. He has over nearly 800 yards rushing this year. Averages nearly 8 a game. 8 per run, I should say. As he gets out to about the 30-yard line, and that time it's going to be Jackson Heasley, 54, the defensive end, coming over to make that tackle.
A good gain on first down of 4 yards.
Yeah, 37 seconds left first period. Williamsport up 7-0. First round PIAA against a former longtime foe in State College, although they haven't played in a number of years. Give it away to Elliott Walker to the outside, 35-40. He's got the first down run. Elliott Walker, Ken, you made a great point. He's an outstanding football player, versatile, and he leads the team to receptions with 36 coming in.
And Elliott Walker volunteered to be in that wide receiver position because he knew how good Trayson Potts was, but that doesn't diminish how good Elliott Walker can be when you get the ball to him. And when everybody's ganging up on 3, let's go to the other guy.
Big time play, 13-yard gain, first down Millionaires at the 43. Hankins back in the gun. Rolling right, pressure coming by Edwards. Ruffner had him, and that's going to be Heasley makes the tackle. Big time tackle defensively that time by Jackson Heasley, the defensive end. That's another sack, 42 on the season.
That'll be the end of the quarter. I tell you, the Millionaires need to go straight ahead and not sideline to sideline.
Yeah, that does it. That is the end of the first. You're watching live on WebWeeklyLive.com. Cable Sports in our 30th year. Our Rennie Rhode Armel All-State game. Millionaires 7, State College nothing. Rennie Rhode Armel is all about service. I know you've told me that for a long time. 8 out of 10 policy reviews your people do save people money. You got to be proud of that.
Yeah, we're really proud of that. And I think the biggest problem we have is getting people in here. They have a negative attitude and think that we're trying to sell them something. Keep in mind, a review is set up for one purpose. Make sure you have all the appropriate discounts. Make sure you're getting the best protection at the best possible price.
For over 30 years, Fairfield Auto Group has had an unyielding commitment to hometown values. And we know how important those are to you. At Fairfield, cars cost less, but our service remains unrivaled. Fairfield for fair deals. Fairfield. You're gonna love us.
A big-time stat early. Millionaires 49 total yards to 4 of State College in this game. One thing Millionaires, a lot of people said, well, they give up a lot of points. Well, they've gotten better this year. Last year, they'd score 40 and give up 45. This year, the only one loss was to Delaware Valley, 49-42. They avenged it a week ago, 55-21. They've shored up the defense, and they've done well. And here comes Hankins, second down and 18. Back to pass, some pressure coming. Throwing it up deep. He's got Walker there. Walker, that catch, and a first down inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. And now the State College players are saying, did he hold on or not?
No.
They say no, it's going to be incomplete. So a good defensive play that time by Salome, who was with him and might have knocked that ball away, and maybe he did not have possession. He appeared to make the catch.
Let's watch it again. You see, he had to come back and wait for the ball, and Salome basically knocked it away from him at the end.
That's a big-time play. That's a big-time play. That was actually Ian Barr at that time that made that play. We've got a Millionaire down. Is that... See if that is Walker down there. And Walker is down, and looks like they're going to, all the teams are off to the other side of the field. We'll take at least a 30-second timeout. We'll be back from Selinsgrove as they attend to Elliott Walker. We'll be back 7-0 Millionaires.
Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, serving 3 meals 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 3 p.m. on Sundays. House-made desserts, including famous Griggs' sticky buns, coffee, peanuts, and peanut butter, and specialty drinks. Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, just off North Loyalsock Avenue in Montoursville.
Elliott Walker, a little gimpy coming across the field.
Yeah, and that could be a big blow both ways because he plays the whole game.
Yeah, he plays defense. You know, the difference is State College, that's right, State College has very few guys that go both ways. Millionaires have a lot of guys. That's a big difference in this ball game coming up. So Walker comes out. It appeared to be a catch by Walker, a great play, and it was actually Barr at the tail end of the play that made a big play to knock that away.
It's now 3rd down and long, Gary. 3rd and long.
3rd down and 18. Here comes Hankins. They've got trips, top of the screen, double wide, near side. Hankins steps up, dumps it, Potts. Throw back, 45, 50, a spin, and a first down. What a run on the second effort by Potts. But I think we've got a hold, and they may be looking down here at one of the wide receivers, and it might go against Wright. And that may be coming back, and that hurts. That was a great throwback to Potts who came out of that backfield.
Well, we'll see as the officials show it, but that's the kind of play you need against a hard-charging defense.
No question.
To be able to just dump that ball and let your guys going. Ben's telling us that it was Marcus Simmons who had the flag on it.
Okay, so it's got to be Simmons rather not Wright, and that's going to be a block in the back against Simmons. So it comes back, and that's tough.
Spot foul, 10 yards.
So they bring it back. It'll come back to about the 39-yard line. Third down. Third down about 12 or 13.
When we were getting ready for this, when we were getting ready for this game, I was thinking back to the old State College Williamsport game with Bobby Bassett and Doug Peischer were playing. It was like, 72-60 something, whatever it was.
Yeah, that's right. 1970s they played. The 69-40 was the final of that game against the Suey boys. Back to pass. Coming after Hankins, throws it out of bounds out here. That's a wise play. He had Cam Dickey out, who jumped over the bench down here. But boy, I tell you talk about pressure that State College, one thing Matt Lintel wants to do is keep Hankins uncomfortable all night.
Well, and one of the things that the Millionaires then have to decide, Kevin Brown, the offensive coordinator, and head coach Chuck Cruz, is how do you keep so that Hankins does not get as much pressure. We saw them in the Valley West game use a man in motion to get back inside, went with less wide receivers to be able to do that.
They've got Jalen Jackson in to punt. He's punted only 2 times this year, but for a 35-yard average. Remember, they've only punted 9 times into tonight. Jackson gets a good roll. They'll take that. They had Ellis back deep. They had Russell back deep, and a big-time punt of 44 yards out of bounds. And a good punt right there, but Jalen Jackson in the pinch for injured Elliott Walker.
And the kicking game is such a factor in a tight ball game like this, 7-0. And I tell you, that changes the field position, puts State College, who's struggling offensively, in the back of their offensive end. Let's talk about the Clothier. Boy, they've got great things going on there at the Clothiers. Just fantastic clothes. I've got a tremendous suit that is my #1 suit, and I tell you, they'll take care of all your needs.
And they're open, by the way, on Sunday this week, and they're raising money for a great cause. Open Sundays. They get ready for Thanksgiving. Clothier, downtown Williamsport.
Got a flag before they get the play underway.
Millionaires offside.
Those are the kind of things that you can't have in a playoff game.
They had a lot of penalties early. They took care of that the second half of the year. Boy, they can't afford that. They've got 3 tonight. Here comes State. They've got back in the backfield again. They've got Lyons. They fake to him. Snyder over the middle on the slant, off the deflection. A shot and a pick, and that time Simmons got there a little bit late. Let's go down to Ben Reichley with an injury update. Ben, what do you have?
Hey, guys, it looks like they are taping the left ankle of Elliott Walker. Doesn't look too bad. It looks like they're trying, I don't know if they're trying to get the right color tape, but they're going to tape him up. They're going to tape him up, so I expect him to be back in next series.
That's good. He's been such a key this year, leading receiver.
Tyler Snyder's thrown for 19 touchdowns, but he's also thrown 9 interceptions on the year, and that one almost got tipped that way.
Second down 5, back to pass Snyder. Pressure coming, Millionaires. He avoids a rush. Burgett got him, and now the Millionaires off slowing him down. And that time, Cam Dickey again. 5'7", 155. Stebbins there. That entire group coming in to make that tackle, but initially it was Burgett that flushed him out.
Millionaires have put some extra people up front, and they're really trying to put the pressure on, closing the gaps on the run game, and then putting the pressure on Snyder, making him uncomfortable, just as State College is doing to Isaiah Hankins on the other end of the field.
This is State College team that has beaten Cumberland Valley twice. Matt Lintel said those were the signature wins the last 2 years. Back-to-back years beating a team with a great program. Back to pass Snyder. The slant. They've got Woods. Overshot him. He had Potts by a couple of steps that time. And Noah Woods is the real deal, who caught 175 yards, 3 catches, 3 touchdowns against McDowell last week. And he's been their go-to guy. Keoff Johnson putting pressure on Boundhead here for the Millionaires, number 44.
When you look at how Snyder throws the ball, you can see how he and Woods can make a connection. You figured Potts had to be the guy that played Woods defensively, a man-and-man thing. And Trayson, besides his run game, is really going to have to play some great defense tonight as well.
Here comes Potts, who's back deep. He'll feel it at the 35-40. Made a man miss and dives ahead to the 42, and they're going to set up first down and 10. Game of the week brought to you by Spectra Wood, and they've been doing it 45 years. Not just manufacturers, we're family. They remain confident that building quality solid wood furniture, great value, good design, practical use endures the test of time. We thank Spectra Wood to be part of this in State College and, of course, all over central Pennsylvania. Making it possible tonight, our Rennie Rhode Armel All-State Game of the Week. Here come the Millionaires. They've got Simmons top of the screen. Near side, Dante Wright. Here comes Hankins. Rolls off the option. That time, what a great play by Heasley. The defensive end that time comes over to make the tackle for a loss. And Jackson Heasley at 6'1", 235, only a junior. That's a big-time play. He did not buy off that fake. And that time, obviously, he already committed to run the ball.
Off tackle, more of a hard-hitting, quick opener play in the first drive that led them to a score. Those are some of the options they've got to think about because they just lost about 7 yards.
Millionaires up 7-0. Hankins back to pass, pressure coming again. Off the scramble, Hankins trying to buy some time. He gets down the sideline, and then that's going to be Hafner that comes over to bail him out. So again, you can see not only the pressure coming, taking away what Hankins can normally do his thing, but a good job by the defensive backs downfield, taking away the Millionaires that normally get open.
This is when Kevin Brown looks into his playbook and starts to look at a counter-type play that goes against the action. Something that takes the flow one way and then brings the ball back the other way.
They've got Marty Clark in there, ran 59 yards for a touchdown. He's had over nearly 600 yards in the season, the backup to Potts. And he's a good one. Hankins, pressure coming Edwards. He throws out here. Jalen Jackson, the tight end, and a first down. Jackson has enough, and a flag comes out. A late hit in front of the Millionaire bench. That time the hit is going to be Keaton Ellis who makes the hit down there.
It's going to be against State College, and those are those kind of things that are so tough for a ball player. You're trying so hard not to let that man get away from you. You've got to really hear that whistle clearly. This is the first big penalty. The second big penalty against State College that's helped Williamsport. Let's see if the Millionaires can cash in. The opening kickoff was the other one.
Jackson is a guy you really want to take advantage of because that's his 26th catch. He's caught 3 for touchdowns, but a real prime target as a tight end, number 10.
And that also is the kind of play that'll help take that rush back a little bit.
First down and 10, Millionaires in State College territory. They're up 7. Double wides left and right. Set back Clark. Hankins comes up under center. On first down and 10. Clark powers his way. 5'8", 205. Down to the 29-yard line. That time Peyton Edwards comes over. The Millionaire offensive line with Chance Bauer at center, Tyler Anderson, Kurt Daneker, the guards, Eli Clary and Tucker Kreischer. They have been awfully good, to say the least, this year. They've pass blocked well, but they've opened the holes for the likes of Clark, and Potts is back in there now. Here comes Hankins on second down and 8.
Overload to the wide side of the field, the offensive left, top of your screen.
They go Potts. Potts that time runs into the trench, and we're talking the big guy, Cam Walker, 6'3", 305, and he just gets in the way of it. There was no way to bounce to the outside. We're running right into Cam Walker. I know James Franklin has looked at him. I know he's interested.
Well, you can see why State College has been so successful, only giving up 10 points a game. But they are playing a remarkable defense. Millionaires caught them on a couple of big plays early, but since then they've adjusted. And now they've got the Millionaires in a 3rd down and 9 situation.
3rd down 9, 31-yard line. On the march, they're into State College territory. Lions have been stingy. Off the bootleg play action fake. He's got a man there. He's got Walker. Touchdown. What a throw. What a catch. 31 yards. Williamsport on top. 13-0.
What a fantastic move by Hankins, and this goes back to what we were talking about how you change the flow of the game. Everybody thought they were going to the left side. They came back. We picked earlier Elliott Walker to be sort of our surprise impact player of the game, and he certainly came through, but a great move by Hankins to get away from the defender.
Here comes Angelo Girardi to make it 14. Off the hold by Fagnano. Kick is up. Kick is good. Timeout. 7:33 left in the half. Millionaires on top of State College 14-0. Randy Road Armor All-State game. You're watching on WebWeeklyLive.com. Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves on our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years.
You know, when you talk pizza in Williamsport, you first talk about Park Pizza, a Billtown tradition since 1960. For the best in pizza, stromboli, and wings, you've got to believe it's Park Pizza. And now you've got to check out the brand new Behemoth, the giant 28-inch hand-tossed pizza, the largest hand-tossed pizza in the area. Park Pizza, take out, delivery, or dine in, Memorial Avenue, Williamsport. Call Scott today, 322-9024, Park Pizza.
Big time play a moment ago. Hankins 31 to Walker. The game of the week brought to you by Fairfield for Fair Deals. 30 years. Fairfield Auto Group, home of the Fairfield pre and post game show. As you watch the replay, we'll be able to watch it anytime after this live broadcast at WebWeeklyLive.com and at Comcast 190. Sunday at 10, Monday at 7. Gary Chrisman with Ken Sawyer. Ken is in for our longtime colleague Babe Mayer, who turned 70 today, and he's vacationing with his lovely wife Dolores, but watching this game, I guarantee you that. Here comes Kalachi Pumbar kicking it back with the football. And here's their money man coming back with it out over the 30, and he gets hit right there by Marty Clark. Big defensive hit, and a good job putting it to Tristan Lyons on the return.
I'm curious, and I'll have to ask Chuck Cruz later on. I think maybe they told him, don't kick it so far. Let's kick it a little shorter, just so we maybe have a better chance of getting that coverage down in there. And it worked out all right. 30-yard line's not bad at all. This is a big 7:26 between now and halftime. Who's going to take control of this football game heading into the locker room?
Well, I would not be surprised if Matt Linsell tries to draw up the home run ball, because you've got Simmons against Noah Woods, and he's a burner. To the near side, double wides out here. They put a man in motion. That's Russell. They go with a jet sweep to Russell. Nothing doing. He gets labeled that time by Jalen Jackson coming up to make the hit, the linebacker number 10.
Jackson was there, and Ross Stebbins was also there to slow things up, so they had to turn back, and that's when Jalen Jackson finished it off.
Second down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Tyler Snyder, the senior QB. They've got Hafner back there again. That big running back is their mid-pen MVP defensively for a second straight season. He's a good one. Both sides of the ball. They put Russell in motion again. They roll option, pitching it, Russell to the right side, and Russell gets run out. Gets a couple of yards out to about the 34, and again, Jalen Jackson staying home, comes over to make that tackle.
He stays home to make the tackle. I think the other thing about the Millionaires is this is a team defense. These guys are helping each other out. When you see those guys right there in front of you on your screen, they've all got a role they have to play. And if each one of them does what they're supposed to do, that means that somebody's going to get a chance to finish it off.
State College 1 out of 5 in third down conversions. Millionaires are 4 of 6 on third down. Snyder steps up. Pressure coming again. Thrown to the outside, incomplete. They tried to go to Brandon Clark and Isaiah Hankins. Had some defense on him out there, and so did Elliott Walker was out there, number 32, and his ankle doesn't look bad now.
No, he doesn't. Looked great on that, and I really was impressed. I mean, Elliott got open and caught the but I think the thing that impressed me was Hankins getting away from the man chasing him.
And I think, the interesting thing that time, Ross Stebbins is the guy that applied the pressure again that time to Snyder. And they're going to punt it away again. Brandon Clark, he's an all-conference punter, 38 yards a punt. He had 144 earlier. Line drive is caught. Millionaires have it at the 34-yard line, and 6:30 left. The catch by Walker. And the game of the week brought to you by KISS 102.7 80s to now. And Penn State football. What about those Lions going after 7 in a row, rated 8th?
We are.
And the FBS tomorrow on a 53,000-watt home of Penn State. Steve and Jack will have the pregame at 6:30, kickoff at 8 at Rutgers. And we are Penn State on KISS FM, our 30th year for Penn State football on KISS FM.
And they've got a guy there who does a tremendous morning show on that station, too.
Wonder where he's an old guy, isn't he? First down and 10. We also had the Extreme Kitchen makeover today for the Griffin family. That was exciting. There's Trayson Potts, and boy, they're not going to give him any room.
Flag.
And that time, the big guy, Cam Walker, finished him off. But there might be a face mask on that play.
Well, they've done a good job since that first drive of holding Trayson Potts down, but the Millionaires still found a way to score. And if they get a personal foul, face mask here, which they do, that's another big penalty. Yeah, and this is the type of thing. State College came into this ball game in the PennLive.com state rankings, as the number 6 team in 6A. Williamsport's an honorable mention in there.
Williamsport has been off the charts for so long. They have not had respect. They don't mind that. They don't mind the underdog role coming in, but they snuck up on people, leading the state in scoring, 50 a game. First down and 10. Off the face mask a moment ago. Hankins coming out of the pistol. Now changing up the play. He's got Trayson Potts, the sophomore sensation, behind him. Off the slant. That catch is made. The big tight end Jackson still on his feet at the 35-30. Running to daylight and out of bounds. What a run to the 21-yard line by Jalen Jackson. That's big. And chased out that time as Salome made a saving tackle out of bounds.
I know in today's world, tight ends not already a big thing, but I think tight ends have always been very effective in high school and college football. And Jalen Jackson, he doesn't get the ball much, but boy, when he gets it, he makes it count.
Now they bring Ethan Stryker, 40 in at tight end. He's a big guy also on the basketball team. On first down and 10 after a 35-yard game. Millionaires going for more. Into Lion territory, 5:53 until halftime. Potts running in traffic, diving ahead to close to the 16-yard line that time.
There's going to be some exhausted people up front on the offensive and defensive lines of these two teams, because they are really battling hard there.
State College has given up only 10 points a game. They're down 14. Millionaires trying to get them down by more now. Hankins, he's got Walker and Potts back with him. Off the handoff to Walker that time. Off that spread look. Got it to the 15-yard line that time. And again, coming over to make the play, Matthew Vivas comes over to make that tackle.
Big play coming up. Third down, about 6. And, now what I think you want to do here is, part of it is you either go up the middle, or the other thing is you fake a pitch and go up the middle.
Some of the scores of other games tonight. Montoursville trails Grant Prep in the second, 20-13. Steamrollers at Steel High up 25-0 over Muncie, and Southern over South 35-0. Back to pass. Throwing for the end zone. Going up for it. Did he make the catch? Incomplete. He tried to get it to Marcus Simmons, who made the catch but out of bounds. That's a great throw that time.
That's a great throw. Now you come back, you're on a 4th down. You tried to go for the home run. Now what are you going to call on this 4th down play? You may go back to something like what they did the touchdown on with Walker.
4th down and 6. Millionaires playing here in Selinsgrove. First round of the PIAA. First ever 6A playoffs against an old foe they used to play every year in State College. Out of the pistol again. 4th down and 6. 4 down country. Hankins back to pass. Pressure coming. Eludes the rush. He's got the tight end. Jackson at the 5. A cutback. Goal line. Touchdown. Millionaires. Or did he get in? I didn't see the hands go up. They said he's out of the 2-yard line. All right. He got to the end zone, but the foot went out. And it will be back to the 2.
Paul, Ben's telling us there's a penalty down there.
And I think there's going to be a penalty again. It could be a block in the back. They may be looking at one of the receivers, and it might be Simmons again, and that's tough. When you make a play like that to a wide open Jalen Jackson, Mike, I don't know if we have that replay. You might want to get a chance to see that again on a great play to Jalen Jackson. And that's tough. Here are the Millionaire fans over here react. They're not happy. Of course, they're going to point. These are District 3 referees, and of course, Mid-Penn is pretty much District 3. State College District 6. But let's see if we can see it.
Out of the Reading area, which is not directly there. Great move by Hankins again to get away.
That's he got to the end zone, but that's a great block by Potts down there to knock a man out of the way. But they're going to call. Oh, they're going to call it on Trayson Potts. And Ben Reichley, go down to the sideline. What are they going to make that call down there?
What they're going to call is they're going to call targeting. It was a block coming across, and that's football, guys. I'm confused. In the NFL, nobody knows what a catch is. This targeting with Penn State, Lewisburg's Brandon Smith got caught up in this. This is very questionable. If you guys can see that replay, guys.
I'm telling you, he made a great hit on a man down at the goal line. That was Potts, and that was the play we saw. It was not a block in the back by one of the players, and it brings it down to 4th down and 7 again. The tight end has been open. They've got Trips top of the screen. They've got Jackson flanked out. He made the catch the last time, along with Walker and Simmons near side right, and they have Potts out here on the slot. Hankins back to pass, stepping up, throwing for the end zone. Walker, touchdown! That time it counts. 18 yards. Elliott Walker's second. He's caught 12 touchdown passes on the year, and Hankins threads the needle again, and it's 20-0.
What a touch on this pass from Isaiah Hankins to put that ball there. It seemed like a fly ball in baseball. It was up in the air so long before it came down, and he stayed with it. Watch the arc. He just lofts it and lets Walker run under it and pull it in for the score.
Kick is up by Girardi, and the kick is good. Go High School. Millionaires on top. We'll take a timeout. Cable Sports, you're watching live on WebbWeeklyLive.com. 21-0. Millionaires over the Lions. You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport. Biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport.
When it comes to health insurance, Roach Financial has the solution. The team at Roach Financial has over 100 years combined experience earning your trust by offering health coverage for business, individuals, and families. The Affordable Health Care Act has created a greater need for a trusted benefits consultant who can help disentangle it so you and your employees understand the new changes and requirements. Let Roach Financial find the solution for you. Call today for a free consultation. 570-322-1880.
Williamsport up in this ball game. Game of the week brought to you by T&B Medical, Central PA's leader in scooter sales. For Bedford, Blair, Cambria Center, Clearfield, Huntington, Clinton, Lycoming, Juniata, and Mifflin. They cover it all. They're the best. T&B Medical.
Squib kick.
Boy, they squibbed it, and they just got on it. That was a loose ball that time. State got on the football. That time was recovered. And that time, Robert Hort, number 7, a senior. Jumped on that loose ball. That's all they needed was give the football up again to the Millionaires, who've been red hot. 2 touchdown passes, Hankins to Walker from 31 and 18 yards and a 1-yard run by Potts. And the Millionaires' Hankins is 6 out of 11 for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns in this game, both to Elliott Walker, who came in with 36 catches on the year. Walker in this ball game tonight has caught 3, 2 for touchdowns. He's got 12 touchdown catches. Off the play action, Snyder, he's going for all of it. He's got Woods out there, and the dead run, Woods the catch. Inside the 25 to the 20, Woods still on his feet, breaks away and down to the 5-yard line.
Boy, is that a special football player or what?
No question.
Woods carrying 2 people with him for part of that before they could finally bring him down.
Well, you know, that's the deal. You got a young player, Simmons, trying to guard a guy who's a veteran receiver in Woods, and he's a premier player. He's an all-conference player in the Mid-Penn Commonwealth Division, and he's the real deal. He caught 3 for touchdowns last week, and now State's right back in it. 1st and goal at the 7. They've got Hafner back in there. He's their power back. Play action. They throw to the corner. That ball is caught. Touchdown. And it's going to be Brandon Clark on a touchdown pass of 7 yards. He got it to the right side, outside shoulder, away from Elliott Walker. And that's a nice throw by Tyler Snyder.
It is, and two nice design plays by State College to get right back in this ball game. They make the PAT. It's 21-7, and right with 3:52 to go in the half, now the Millionaires are going to have to answer. They've been playing so well defensively. They're going to want to come back and see if they can get one more before halftime.
Here comes Jack Sheehan, who's missed only 3 this year, 41 out of 44. His kick is up, and that kick is good. We'll take a timeout. 3:52 left, second period. Don't go away. The Lions have roared back. They've cut it to 21-7. Rennie Road Armor All-State game. You're watching live on WebbWeeklyLive.com.
Do you feel like you're in control of your company's health insurance future, or is it running out of control? Cost, administrative burdens, government regulations, there is hope. Performance Health. To counteract the rising healthcare cost, save up to 25% of your premium. Employees have access to a national provider network, wellness incentives, and consumer tools. Your company receives flexible plan designs, hassle-free implementation, and simplified reporting. Call Swift Kennedy & Associates, 888-359-6459.
You know, BJ's Steak and Rib House of Selinsgrove has been a Central PA classic since 1982, and they offer Central PA's only authentic oyster bar, available open to close 7 days a week, hot and cold selections from the cold waters of New England to the Canadian Maritimes at BJ's. Plus, they offer Central PA's premium house-dry aged steaks, all hand-cut in BJ's own butcher shop. BJ's Steak and Ribs, a Central PA classic in Selinsgrove.
Boy, the Lions did it in 2 plays. A great play to Noah Woods. Big-time play that set him up at the 7. And then a quick throw to the outside to Brandon Clark. On the outside shoulder, making the catch, and a great throw by Snyder, his 20th touchdown throw of the season. And that time, Clark got in the end zone. Brandon Clark made the catch, and all of a sudden, it's 21-7.
This is a big 3:52 for both of these teams. Onside kick.
Onside kick, and they recover. And they were not looking for it. The Lions get it back, and that's going to be Peyton Edwards, number 31. Boy, that was way too easy. That was a perfect onside kick, and you're not looking for it. Great call by Matt Lintel, and that's one of the reasons he's the coach of the year in the Mid-Penn Conference.
You don't watch it on replay, and you can see everybody was backing up, and the Millionaires didn't even come close to getting to that ball before they gets on there and gets that recovery for State College. And we said this is such a huge 3:50 left to go in this half.
No doubt. Here comes Tyler Snyder. He's a senior leader on this team. He's been steady. 1,000 yards the last 2 years. Snyder is 4 out of 10 for 82 yards and a touchdown. Double wides each side. Back to pass Snyder. Pressure coming. Avoids the rush by Dickey. Backside pressure again. He gets hit as he lets it go. That ball is incomplete. and almost caught by Brandon Clark. It would have been a diving effort, and Marty Clark put the pressure on at the tail end of that play. But Cam Dickey, we came out of nowhere from his linebacker spot, chased him out of that pocket, and nearly had a hit. Good job that Snyder did getting that away.
Millionaires are sending a lot of people from that defensive left side to try to get to Snyder. He's a right-hander rolling right, and he's able to get rid of that ball. Almost got a completion.
Second down 10. They've got Clark top of the screen. Woods down here with Russell near side. That big H-back is Eric Swanson. He's a good one, number 88, second team all-conference this year. They give it away. And running with that football for a yard or two is Tristan Lyons. 5'7", 170. He's only a junior. 6 touchdowns rushing. Cam Dickey comes over to make the tackle. He's played big. Not a big linebacker. His dad, Drew, was an outstanding player for the Millionaires in the early 80s.
There you see him in the middle of the screen, number 25 there. When you watch him, he's skylining up a lot of times. He's just off the edge of your picture. But he's one of the keys to how this defense is reacting.
Third down and 9. A lot of these guys have worked their way into the starting 11 for the Millionaires. Did not start the outset of the year. They faked the jet sweep. They're going deep, going for all of it.
Turn
Clark
around.
And incomplete. That time he threw it out of bounds. Pretty well covered by Elliott Walker. And Ross Stebbins again put heat on and belted Tyler Snyder. And it looks like he's a little gimpy after that play. Stebbins gets so much penetration, Ken. He's normally out quicks some of those defensive linemen. He's a defensive end, moved to defensive tackle. They put Daneker at 6'4", 320 down there, and they blocked up the middle, and they've shored up the defense. And now it's 4th down and 9.
Be alert for a fake.
Yeah, they go with a fake. They hand that ball off, and look out. Here comes Lyons to the outside, running out of bounds, and a first down. That was a little short snap, giving it off the counter that time to Lyons, and Lyons slips through over the 30 and down to the 25-yard line. Great call by Matt Linzell again.
No more got the words out of my mouth, and they snapped the ball short there.
Yeah,
and were able to get in.
You call for the onside kick, too.
Yes. I tell you, you really... Teams that are used to winning do all sorts of things. They have changed the whole momentum of this ball game. Millionaires were up 21-0, and it looked like they were ready to put the game away. And now State College looks like they're just about ready to come back and take a major big score.
Why don't we keep it here? We'll thank some of the sponsors that have made this live broadcast tonight possible. And of course, after the fact, you can watch them all at webweeklylive.com, Sunday at 10, Monday at 7 at Comcast 190. This game brought to you by Spectra Wood, 45 years, and they're confident of quality, solid wood furniture of great value, good design, practical use. It endures the time. The great name in Central Pennsylvania, Spectra Wood. And brought to you by Alvarado Construction, 50-plus years in the region. From commercial to residential, and today the Feel Good Extreme Kitchen Makeover on KISS FM this morning. For Jan and Lori Griffin in Newberry, check it out. You can check that out on the KISS FM Facebook page, or go to webweeklylive.com to check out what happened. Alvarado Construction. First down and 10. Snyder screens it out right side. With that football again, that time Lyons, Stebbins, and Jackson come over to make that tackle. Good job to the outside. But right now, you've got your back to the wall, and they also have a good field goal kicker in Sheehan, that if you can't get 6, they've got a guy that's only missed a couple this year.
We talk about adjustments in any sport, and you've seen State College make major adjustments in their offense. They're not running inside much anymore. They're really expanding the field sideline to sideline, inline to inline.
Off the pump fake, pressure coming, scrambling, Snyder, and it looked like
Jalen Jackson is there with K.O. Johnson in there, really putting pressure on and making Snyder not be able to get a good set to delivery. He was rolling left for the right-hander, and he really couldn't get his body set to make that throw.
Yeah, Snyder is 5 out of 14 for 85 yards in this game. 21-7 Millionaires, 2:14 until halftime. Lyons is in that backfield. Snyder dumps it over the middle. It's nearly picked off. Potts was there. Marty Clark was there. Elliott Walker. Their eyes got real big, but nobody could reel it in. That would have been a big pick.
Oh, it would have been, and the way the field was set up, that basically could have been a long return on that.
You know, the pressure really came from Ross Stebbins up that middle again, number 31. The All-Stater a year ago, and it wouldn't surprise me, gets on some All-State teams again this year. Playing for the team, moving from his regular position at defensive end down to defensive tackle.
And that's where we talk about team, because guys are willing to move different positions to get what has to be done.
All right, we've got about a 41-yard field goal, and Jack Sheehan, he's missed but one this year. That kick is up. The kick is no good. Wide left. Millionaires dodged the bullet that time. Only his second miss this year. His long had been 37. It hit 6 out of 7. And the Millionaires take over in downs with 2:04 left, up 14, 21-7.
And the Millionaires have 2 timeouts remaining. So they took a timeout there to help get their defense reset. As State College starting to make that move. Now, the Millionaires with 2 minutes and 2 timeouts left. Can they get that score back and change that momentum before halftime?
Big crowd watching tonight on WebWeeklyLive.com. Want to thank our streaming king, Derek Rizzo, PA Sports Live. He's been the man behind the scene. Of course, our producer for 30 years, Mike Struck, with Cable Sports Productions. First down and 10. Millionaires go trips near side.
10 on the play clock.
Set back is Potts. They're not fooling around. They're going up top. They've got Walker again. 45-40. Walker runs away from the State College defenders. Touchdown. 75 yards for the answer. Wow.
Fantastic. Hankins had some time. He was able to set himself up.
You made the call. You had a feeling about Elliott Walker tonight.
You know, sometimes teams scout each other and they say, we're going to try our best to stop Trayson Potts, or we're going to try to stop Isaiah Hankins, whoever they decide to say. Here, watch. What? Isaiah's got time this time, and boy, just rolls it right down the field, just putting it in his hands.
That's why he's the all-time leading passer in Millionaire history. The kick is up by Girardi. It's good. We'll take time out. 1:53 till halftime. Millionaires in the first round of the PIAA over State, 28-7.
Hi, welcome to Great Clips. Just walk right in, no appointment necessary. To save more time, download our free Great Clips app. Here at Great Clips, we have personalized haircut notes, so you'll leave here feeling like nothing less than a millionaire.
So come visit us today at the Loyal Plaza on the Golden Strip.
Get your head in the game here at Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Son, it's time to learn how to change a tire. Let's see. I know it's in here. Oh, there we go. Then you want the, no, maybe that's what this is for. Oh, listen, come on. Are you getting any of this?
Dad, I sent our GPS location to AAA 20 minutes ago.
Really?
You gave me a AAA card, remember?
You trust AAA with your car. Now let AAA Travel handle your vacation plan. Don't go to strangers. Go to AAA Travel. 75 yards from Hankins to Walker. Game of the week brought to you by Fairfield for Fair Deals. Rick Quigley and the gang. Some 30 years in central Pennsylvania. And they've got nearly 9 locations with a new BMW location coming, 14 car lines, and they do it all. Fairfield and our Fairfield pre- and post-game show. Bumbar now doesn't want the big return by either Lyons or Woods, and back comes Clark, and he gets nailed on a good open field tackle by the Williamsport Millionaires. And coming over to make that play, Marty Clark is the guy that came over there to make that hit.
Brandon Clark is brought down by number 42, Alec Dickey.
Alec Dickey was also
actually Alec Dickey that made the tackle. 42 came over the.
All the other local teams that are playing tonight are losing. South losing 35-0, Muncie 31-0. Of course, Shore plays tomorrow at Williamsport High School against Greater Johnstown.
Yeah, tomorrow 1 o'clock at SDA Stadium. Get out there and root on Tom Gravish and the Bulldogs. Out of the gun, Snyder. Down 28-7 off the play action fake. Pressure coming. Off a good scramble by Snyder, who doesn't run much. And now he gets brought down.
We got a Millionaire
Jackson
hurt.
And company are there. Millionaire's Nate Welch slow getting up.
But he's up now. Nate's up now. What a great scramble by Snyder. Really was. State College has 3 timeouts left and 1:27 clock running right now.
That time Hankins in there. You see all the great Millionaire players that are going both ways.
Yes.
And, you hold your breath on defense.
And we'll talk about that at halftime.
Here comes Snyder. Pressure coming again. That time Johnson nearly had him. Keoff Johnson, and then Nate Welch got back up and ran him out of bounds. Keoff Johnson, 44. Who plays defensive end, has been so tough this year.
He's been able to get in there quite a bit, along with Jameer Burgett. They've been in there. I mean, those guys have helped Ross Stebbins. All those guys have been taking turns getting in there. You match up with somebody, and then your partner goes in and goes around you and feeds off your block. That's a big first down for State College. Stops the clock without.
They came down and scored. How quickly they can come down and cut this lead. They're trying to hold a 21-point lead at halftime, minute 8 until halftime. Harder's play to win halftime show. Babe Bears, who is he, where is he now? That Kent will be doing. Kent is in for Babe Bear. Happy birthday to Babe on his 70th birthday. My longtime partner on Cable Sports.
Makes me feel like a young guy.
You're just a kid. First down and 10. That's Ellis in motion. Back to pass Snyder. Stepping up, pressure coming. Good scramble by Snyder. They run him out of bounds, but a good job to avoid the rush that time. But he's had heat on him all night. The Millionaires, Doug Fields done a great job as defensive coordinator, and Ben Mayer, Babe's son, who's the defensive line coach, does a great job up front with those guys.
Millionaires are going to have to really take a break at halftime. Be a lot of strategy going on, but more than that, refresh themselves. Make sure they're hydrated. Make sure everybody's healthy. Get stretched out good, because they're playing a lot of minutes out there against this good State College team.
No question. Second down 9. State trying to get in the end zone before halftime. Snyder throws to the outside. Woods over the shoulder. That catch still on his feet and tiptoes out of bounds. Where did he go out? That time Elliott Walker matched up with him, and that is how good Noah Woods is. What kind of a spot will it be? And now they look like they're going to spot it down at the 2-yard line. It will be. One official looked like he might have stepped out before that. It's going to go down to about the 4-yard line. That's a great play and a great pass by Snyder. Who else? Noah Woods, the all-conference wide receiver who came in here with 30 catches. He had 3 touchdowns last week. Snyder throws to the end zone, batted down by Keoff Johnson, the defensive end, 44. They tried to throw out to Hafner, coming out of that backfield, a big number 34. Good defensive plays. Johnson batted it down.
And that's what you've got to do in this position. Get your hands up. When you see that ball's going to be thrown, just get your hands up. You might get a chance to knock it down. Johnson was able to get that done. They're really trying to move Snyder around to avoid the rush.
Tyler Snyder is 6 out of 16 for 121 yards and a touchdown. He hit Clark in the corner of the end zone to cut the lead earlier. Trying to put in 6 before halftime to cut it down.
6 on the play clock as Snyder goes out to talk to his receivers.
Snyder's got it off with 2, with 1. Back to pass. Here comes the rush. Millionaires got him.
Big play.
Big 31. Stebbins. Dickey is there. Good pressure put on by the Millionaires, and Cam Dickey again, along with the All-Stater Ross Stebbins.
And I tell you, the Millionaires are really going hard at it. They're using everything they've got. I'm surprised Dave Lentell's not called a timeout here. He's got 3 of them, and they're down to 25 seconds.
They're down and goal at the 5-yard line, and it looks like he will take time. And at this stage of the game, they may, at this stage, just get points, figuring he's got a guy that he missed a 42-yarder a moment ago in Jack Sheehan. And time is called. We'll take time out. WebWeeklyLive.com, Millionaires 28-7. We'll be back. Hey, there's a great new way to market your business. State-of-the-art signage, auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie, Joan Kennedy. We go back a lot of years. Tell me all about auto trim.
You know, it's a great place. We design decals. We do tinning. We'll do accessories for vehicles. We'll do pretty much anything. All you do is have to send us a pic. We'll copy it. We'll completely wrap your vehicle. We're good.
Signage for a team, for a sports team, and so much more. Auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie. Check them out this week.
When it comes to great food, great fun, great sports, you've got to make it to Rival Sports Bar and Grill on River Avenue, known for their famous California wood-fired pizza.
Rivals, a great atmosphere and a great place to watch your favorite football team and the best wings in town.
We love Rivals, California wood-fired pizza, wraps and wings, the best in Williamsport.
Best steak salad and wings in town.
Rivals, River Avenue. Here comes State, 3rd down and 13. And 3rd and goal, we should say, at the 13. They had a 1st and goal at the 4 on a Woods catch from Snyder. Big play Lions after the timeout by Matt Lintel. 16 seconds. Snyder back to pass. Looks over that outside, throws to the outside in the end zone near the goal line. Does he get in? He does not get there.
No.
That time as he dumped it to the outside.
State will call another timeout with 7.6 seconds left to set up this last play.
That, I believe, was Drew Freiberg that made that catch. And he's a big guy. He's also the backup QB.
And a great
number
basketball
8.
player.
And a real good basketball player, about 6'6", 6'7". And time is called again. Why don't we thank some sponsors and keep it right here with 7.6. Here's another look at it again. And here's a look. And you'll see the big guy Freiberg just releases. Yeah, he's a big 8. Has shown interest in him. Game of the week brought to you by Great Clips. And you want to get that haircut at a great price. Ladies, men, the kids, get it to Great Clips. You don't need that appointment. And brought to you by Jim Moff, Moff & Associates at moffandassociates.com for retirement income planning. Independence in your retirement. Get a game plan now with Jim Moff.
You would expect Hafner to get the ball. The big running back who's got 10 touchdowns running. But let's see what Lintown goes to. This is his 4th down. He needs 1 yard.
4th and goal at the 1 with 7.6 left.
Full house.
Off the snap, the kick, trying to get in the end zone. That's Hafner. They stop him short. That time reaching, or did they? Let's look and see. They did signal touchdown, and they're going to say it is a touchdown. The Millionaire fans reacted down here, and we didn't see them put their hands up, but now they say, yeah.
I thought from the angle we have, which is not a good angle,
No,
I thought he had.
I don't think it looked like he didn't get there.
Well, if he didn't get in, it was 4th down. So if he didn't get in, it's Williamsport.
Bottom line is, so it's a touchdown.
Yes,
Sheehan is going to make it 14, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. Well, I tell you, if this is college football, they reviewed that, and who knows, but a great effort by Pete Hafner. Will take a timeout. 2.1 in the half. State's back within 14. This is WebbWeeklyLive.com.
When it comes to health insurance, Roach Financial has the solution. The team at Roach Financial has over 100 years combined experience earning your trust by offering health coverage for business, individuals, and families. The Affordable Health Care Act has created a greater need for a trusted benefits consultant who can help disentangle it so you and your employees understand the new changes and requirements. Let Roach Financial find the solution for you. Call today for a free consultation. 570-322-1880.
You know, BJ's Steak and Rib House of Selinsgrove has been a Central PA classic since 1982. And they offer Central PA's only authentic oyster bar, available open to close 7 days a week, hot and cold selections from the cold waters of New England. In BJ, that Hafner looked like he got that ball over the plane of the goal.
He reached it over. It was a heck of a play, but if you're State College, you have to go to that because you got to show your team you think you can win this game.
If he was a left-hander, he wouldn't have gotten in there.
No, he wouldn't have, but he reached it over, broke the plane.
Sheehan again. There's a ball up for grabs. You better just cover it. Boy, I'll tell you, they almost gave it back with time has expired, and the Millionaires, now the lead is 14. They were up 21 twice. State's back. We've got a ball game. Don't go away in this one. We're going to try to get down here to Ben Reichley and get down to Chuck Cruz at the tail end of this ball game. It is halftime, and the Harders Play to Win halftime show is coming up. As you watch live on WebbWeeklyLive.com, it's a 28-14 ball game against State. Let's go down to Ben and Chuck Cruz. Ben.
Coach, a 28-14 lead, but I know you're not satisfied.
how can you be satisfied? Let me reiterate once again, this is a children's game that children are playing, and adults should not play a role in the game. Let them play. This is lifetime memories. State playoffs, 2 good football teams, and guys want to intervene.
Are you pleased with your offensive line play because they have controlled the offense, they've controlled the line of scrimmage?
I'm pleased with the Millionaire fans. I'm pleased with the broadcast. I'm pleased with the sideline reporting. I'm pleased with everything except one facet of this game, and I'll leave that up to you to decide.
Okay, thanks, Coach. Never lost for words, Chuck Cruz, and when he retires from coaching, I think he's going to be on the Tonight Show, or he'll be the sidekick to that morning show up in Williamsport, that radio show.
Chuck could be a regular on my show, and it's like, remember Bob Euchre then moved into the broadcast booth and did the Tonight Show. Well, that's the story, Ben, at halftime, 28-14, but you can see the great coaching of Matt Lintel, Ben, and how quickly that State came back from 21 down to cut it to 14 and make it a ball game. They go in with momentum now.
Yes, they do, and I think Williamsport's offensive line, defensive line played. They missed some sack opportunities. State College was on its heels, and they let them back in that game. You know, right now it's 28-14. They have to feel pretty positive. Williamsport does get the ball coming out here in the third quarter, so let's see what happens.
All right, Ben, thanks. We'll talk to you coming out of halftime. We're going to take a break. Ken Sawyer with me, Gary Crispin. And this is our Rennie Road Armor All-State Game of the Week on WebWeeklyLive.com. Who is he, where is he now, and more coming up next. We'll be back. 28-14. The Millionaires are on top of State. Rennie Road Armor All-State is #1 in Pennsylvania. They continue to evolve, and now John Grant has joined the company. Tell me more about your new role here at Rennie Road Armor.
I'm here as the benefits manager with my daughter Jennifer. We administer programs to local owners and businesses to help them maintain their employees by offering voluntary benefits that they can pick up, such as accident and disability. But one of the main things we're going to talk about today is our cancer program. As you know, in the country, 1 out of 2 males and 1 out of 3 females suffer with cancer, and our programs are made to supplement them. Talk about if they end up having a mammogram or a colonoscopy, that's paid for. Transportation paid for. But the big thing is their initial diagnosis, or if they have radiation and chemo, it pays $10,000 to them directly, that they don't have to pay to any other medical institution or any doctor. It goes directly to them to help offset their financial woes during this time of loss.
You've known them for more than 50-plus years in the Williamsport area. Alvarado Construction, offering extensive design and build services throughout Pennsylvania. Commercial builds from Starbucks to Panera and so much more. John Alvarado, now you're adding residential, and some of the finest homes are going to be built by you guys.
We've been doing residential design and construction work for about the last 4 years. Partnered with a firm called Scholl's Design, who is a residential architectural firm, probably the premier firm in the country. Have an extensive catalog of their designs, as well as we have the ability to do our own custom designs as well.
And remodeling, a rebuild of a house to change the look.
Yeah, both interior or exterior. We did the kitchen makeover last year with your crew.
Yeah, the Kiss FM kitchen makeover, what a success. Boy, that was a happy family in South Williamsport.
Great project, gave them a new kitchen in about 3 days. That was great. The exterior renovation work we've been doing has been everything from brick, stucco, stone, new facelifts for your home.
So, for a new build, commercial or now residential, make it Alvarado Construction for the finest in central Pennsylvania.
Welcome to the Harder's Halftime Show. I'm Dennis. This is Scott from Harder Sporting Goods. At the beginning of the year, every team needs to raise funds. At Harder's, they put the funds back in fundraising. You go to PABooster.com where you select some products and a design. We help you sell it, we bag it, we sort it, we drop it off with a check to your organization. And you know, Dennis, what they can do with that check is you can come here to Harder Sporting Goods. We've been your baseball headquarters for years and years. And now, we'd like you to know that we're your headquarters for football and soccer and wrestling, any fall sport, winter sport, spring sport. We can take care of your needs. We're here at Harder Sporting Goods, and we're your hometown sporting goods store. Come see us at Harder Sporting Goods, 2098 Lycoming Creek Road, where we play to win.
who was the 1986 Lycoming College graduate who'd been a lifelong resident of Williamsport and played football on Lyco's first undefeated football team? Well, if you guessed Jerry Girardi, you're correct. Jerry graduated from Williamsport High School in 1982, where he played running back, defensive back, and kick returner for the Tim Montgomery Millionaires. At Lycoming, he played defensive back on the Warriors' first undefeated football team, and in the 1985 played on Lyco's first team to make the NCAA Division III playoffs. Following his 1986 graduation, he would begin a lifelong banking career and would join the Warrior coaching staff, where he would coach defensive backs for 20 years. Today, Jerry and his wife Patty reside in Williamsport. Jerry can be heard on local radio as a color commentator for Lycoming College football. Jerry and Patty Girardi are the proud parents of Williamsport millionaire kicker and defensive back Angelo Girardi. Jerry Girardi, this week's Rennie Road Armor, Allstate Insurance. Who is he and where is he now? We'll be right back with more of the Harders Halftime Show right after these messages.
Well, John Kennedy, you've been with us a lot of years here on Cable Sports, and now with Auto Trim Design, Legion Road, Muncie. Tell me about, now you're still doing real estate, but tell me about the new Auto Trim Design.
Yeah, I am still doing real estate with Fish, but I partnered up with Rennie Road Armor for Auto Trim Design, which is a building and equipment and designers and installers that can do pretty much anything. They can wrap something new for you, they can add on something new, they can change something new, and we're also in the sports line. We can do banners for schools, we can do decals for helmets, we can do pretty much anything here.
So bottom line is you want to get a new look for your business. Great way to market. They totally wrapping vehicles. It's amazing how they can wrap a building, for God's sakes, anything under the sun.
And our installer probably has. She's fantastic. She's one of the best in the area.
So when it comes to a new marketing plan or something cool, even you might want to even do it with your boat on the river, this is a way to get it wrapped and get it redone. Auto Trim Design.
Auto Trim Design can do it, and we are quick to turn around. Okay. And we have Saturday appointments as well.
How do they get in touch with you?
570-546-8455, and we're on 530 Legion Road, right behind Lezer Lumber.
Check it out today. Auto Trim Design. Thanks, Joan.
Thanks, Gary.
Well, it's halftime, and I'm hungry. And, of course, when I see this man, I get real hungry. Chef Hosh is here of Chef Hosh and Catering. It's part of the halftime show. You do Penn State tailgate parties, but now you're going all catering this fall and this winter. New location, West 4th Street. And out of that mobile kitchen, you can do everything.
Yes, in the mobile kitchen, you're right, Gary. Some people see the mobile kitchen, and they know they're going to eat good the night when they see our mobile kitchen pull up in their drive. And we do home parties. We do tailgates, like you said, Christmas parties, business parties, and our new location down here on 4th Street across from P.D. Kurdick House. We have 3 rooms in there, 2 of them seating about 25 and the other one seats about 65.
So a dinner party for 10 or maybe one for over 400. You can cover it all. You can go informal like you're doing for my Army-Navy party, or you can go real fancy.
Yep, we can go real fancy. Yep, we can do 5-course meals, whatever you want to order and stuff. We don't have any set menus. We do what you want us to do.
I say he's the best. How do you get in touch with you?
570-850-9843. Chef Hosh and Catering.
Check him out. Do it this fall. And we're back here on the Fairfield Auto Group halftime show with Rick Quigley, longtime GM at Fairfield, 30-plus years in this business. And I'll tell you, Rick, you guys continue to expand. We're down at the end of the county. You guys pretty much own it with the locations right here at the Halls-Pennsdale exit off I-180.
Well, that's right, Gary. We've got our Hyundai store across the street. We have Toyota right here, and behind me is Honda. And at the end of the cul-de-sac is going to be our brand-new BMW store, which we've already broken ground, and they're clearing that off right now as we speak.
Yeah, and that's bigger and better than ever, meaning you're selling a lot, meaning they want to put more cars here. That's huge. A luxury model that people love.
Yeah, BMW's done very well, and their forecast for BMW is to do exceptionally well over the next few years. They've got a lot of new brands coming out, new models, and it's the only luxury brand in this market.
Great thing about it, too, you've got locations over this entire region of central PA, and one of the newest is down in Lewisburg, state-of-the-art facility for Chevy and Caddy.
Yeah, finished the Chevy Cadillac store last year, have a huge parking lot across across the street, hold up to 500 cars, and doing very well with a great display there.
And the Kaiser boys have got a location in Danville in the Muncie area, Route 405. You've got the Dodge and you've got Jeep and everything there. And of course, Fairfield Ford implements Ford at the Auto Mall with BMW moving here, and Volkswagen down there too. And that's a great location.
It is a great location, and having Ford up the other end of the county certainly helps. We have both ends covered for our customers.
Rick, you're all over it. Let's get 30 more years coming for Fairfield.
That's what we're here for. Thanks.
Congratulations, and make it Fairfield for fair deals. Well, we've got a ball game. Hardest play to win halftime show. Gary Crispin along with Ken Sawyer here at Selinsgrove High School tonight. First round PIAA. Millionaires on top 28-14. But Matt Lintel made some moves at the end of this second period. Get his club momentum, get him back in the game. Momentum has changed.
It changed. He did the onside kick. He was able to get that done, the fake punt, and both of those paid off to inspire his team. We thought this was going to be a running game. It's turned out to be a passing game. Good news for the Millionaires. They've scored as many points as State College has given up in any one game in the first half, 28. But State College really opened the door to come back in the second half with those 14 points. They seem to be taking over some things as we went down to the later stages of the second quarter. And with their two-way players, their players should not be as tired. The Millionaires have a lot of guys going both ways. That concerns me going to the second half, as the Millionaires have really got to gut it up in order to be able to stay with a good team like State High.
Millionaires did take away the run. It did a great job, but when it comes to throwing the football, they've got a weapon in Noah Woods. He put up big numbers last week, doing it again tonight, helped get him back in the game. And Tyler Snyder has had heat on him all night. Millionaires putting pressure on. Let's take a look at a River Valley Transit big play. But the Millionaires, when State came back, Williamsport has answered a couple of times, and it's been the arm of Hankins and Elliott Walker. Watch this play. Great play. Walker, that's the first. 31 yards and a touchdown. That's the first of three he's thrown to Elliott Walker in the first half of this ball game tonight.
Elliott Walker with 3 catches, 124 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That's efficient.
Yeah, that's not a bad first half. Ken, one thing they have done, Grayson Potts, they're holding in check. And the big guys up front, those front four and the active linebackers led by Hafner, done a good job keeping him in check. But Hankins, again, they're finding ways because they've got so many weapons to find Elliott Walker.
And we're seeing State College is also finding weapons to be able to get that. But the pass to Elliott Walker, here's another one. Watch the touch Isaiah Hankins puts on this in the corner of the end zone. And Elliott Walker just over his shoulder, like I knew it was going to be there.
He came in with 36, and tonight having a big night with 3 touchdowns tonight.
Quarterbacks are doing well. 7 for 12 for Hankins, 198 yards into 3 touchdowns. For Snyder, 7 for 18, 133 yards and 1 touchdown. State College just has 18 yards rushing, and the Millionaires are finding themselves struggling with just 63 yards rushing in the first half of this ball game. So these coaches have got their work cut out at halftime. They've got to come up with some magic to change things around.
Okay, Ken, you've done a lot of Millionaire games over the years. What do you think Chuck Cruz needs to do in the second half?
Well, Millionaires get the ball first. They need to score. That really sets things down, because all of a sudden you're building that lead
and
back up.
And they got to play catch up all night.
That's right. So you're putting it back on State College again. So this first possession of the second half, huge for the Millionaires.
All right, Ken, thanks. That's it. Halftime. Hardest play to win halftime show. Gary Crispin, Ken Sawyer. You're watching cable sports in our 30th year, the Rennie Road Armor All-State game. Tonight live, statewide and around the nation on WebWeeklyLive.com. You can watch the replay after the fact at WebWeeklyLive.com. And also Sunday at 10, Monday at 7 on Comcast 190 here in Central PA. We'll be back. What a ball game. Millionaires up 14 over the Lions. We'll be back on Cable Sports.
Hi, this is Scott from Harder Sporting Goods. You've known us as your baseball headquarters for years. But now we'd like you to know we have a full line of football equipment like Under Armour cleats, receiver's gloves, shoulder pads, pants, anything that you need for your individual or team needs. And also we can do your rewards for your end of the year banquets. Come see us at Harder Sporting Goods, 2098 Lycoming Creek Road, where we play to win.
You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport. Biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport.
Loves clothes and her phone. Still willing to be seen with you in public, depending on the location. Jamie at 14 and you. Available for a limited time only. Don't wait to make the memories that will last a lifetime at Walt Disney World Resort, the place where dreams come true.
Now you can afford to celebrate your special moments at Walt Disney World Resort. Contact your local AAA office or go to AAA.com/Disney to learn how. Jim Moff & Associates, you've been at it for 30-plus years. The biggest kick you must get is helping so many people out achieve the proper retirement with the money they really need, right?
Correct. Now, there's some folks that really don't have a lot of assets, but we're able to help them to achieve financial success for retirement. A little bit of discipline and some savings each month will get them there.
Jim Moff & Associates, moffandassociates.com.
Cannot wait. Kiss 1027, the 80s to now.
What a ball game. WebWeeklyLive.com, cable sports in our 30th year. Gary Crispin, Ken Sawyer. Ken is in for Babe Bear. Happy birthday, Babe, and his 70th birthday. He's on vacation with his wife tonight. Game of the week brought to you by Spectra Wood. As they enter their 45th year, they're confident that building quality solid wood furniture, great value, good design, practical use, will endure the test of time. Of course, the Freiberg family and Drew Freiberg, an outstanding candidate to play college basketball. You saw him catch one and set up one, number 8, at about 6'7". I know Penn State likes him. And Manhattan, a number of teams that have had a look at Freiberg. But the Spectra Wood folks, we thank you for your sponsorship tonight from the State College area and serving all of Central PA. Game of the week also brought to you by T&B Medical. Central PA's leader in scooter sales, providing a wide variety of top brand name scooters, and they cover the entire region from Lycoming to Clinton County, Center, Clearfield, Huntington, Bedford. I mean, they're all over the place. 814-466-8736 for more information. T&B Medical. And John Alvarado and the guys, boy, it was a feel-good promotion on KISS FM today. The Extreme Kitchen Makeover, their second in a row. And you can check it out on our KISS FM Facebook page. You can go to my Facebook page or, of course, go to WebWeeklyLive.com. We covered it there. And Alvarado Construction, one of the great sponsors of the Griffin family. What an Extreme Kitchen Makeover. And what a kitchen they have for Thanksgiving.
Well, and what better timing to be able to get in there. We had a wonderful week away from home, and then they get back in there today and get surprised to be able to do that.
Ben Reichley is down along the sideline. Game of the week brought to you by PA Sports Live. We got to thank Derek Rizzo. He's been the streaming king behind the scenes, and he's done it all with PA Sports Live and, of course, Rizzo Productions and taking care of the streaming. We're going to go down to Ben Reichley. And, Ben, okay, your feeling in the first half of this game. Millionaires had 3 touchdown leads, got to 2 twice, and now some momentum going the Little Lions' way.
Well, State College did what they had to do. You man up and you go for it in that 4th and 2, and you score. You show your team, hey, as a coach, we believe you can score. Here's what's going to be interesting. Williamsport gets the ball. Now, I wouldn't be surprised on the first play if there's not some trickery or something going on, or they go for something right off the bat to sort of shut that momentum down right away. And I think, Ken, you pointed it out, when they go north and south, they get a lot of yardage. So let's see what adjustments they made, because that offense can score some points.
No question, Jalen Jackson was a real weapon in the first half. We know what Walker did. We know that Dante Wright is a little gimpy. He kind of tweaked that ankle in practice, although he didn't look bad up and down the field. He has not been a target tonight. Tristan Connor had 19 catches, and he broke a collarbone against Berwick. A tough loss there. They've had Simmons in his place. But Walker, you had a feeling, Elliott Walker, a multiple threat as a running back and a receiver, and he's had the big first half. 3 long touchdowns. Hankins on target, and they've got so many weapons. That has been the key for a club that averages 50 a game, and they got 28 against a team that gives up only 10 for the season. All right, here comes State, kicking it back to the Millionaires. And again, they'll start with the onside kick. It does not appear to have gone 10 yards, or did it? State tried to get it, and State College has recovered the onside kick to start the half.
What is Williamsport guys doing?
And the Millionaires are not being aggressive down at the ball. They waited for that to come down as opposed to come up and covering that football.
They thought it wasn't going to go 10 yards, so they stood there and watched it. What you have to do is get on top of that ball.
You're talking about a game changer twice now, and Ian Barr is the guy, number 4, the linebacker, that made the recovery from Matt Lintel. That's way too easy.
Way too easy, and they've done it.
All right, here we go. Yeah, I've got my good hands people up front the rest of this game. They bring that big H-back in, Swanson. He's on the wing on the left side. They go double wing. And now Snyder starts to set his count, looks to Lintel on the sideline. They've got Hafner back there with him, his power back. They slip it to Hafner, who powers his way to about the 47-yard line, right in the meat of that Millionaire defense.
Well, we haven't seen in this ball game yet it's a turnover, really. But other than the onside kicks, you could count those as turnovers in my book.
That time, Gavrick, Kurt Daniker, but Cam Dickey, the linebacker, comes up and makes a tackle. He's played big these last few weeks. 2nd down and 8. Here comes Snyder out of the gun. He's back there again as they look to the sideline. Solid QBs. Had a great career at State College. They put that man in motion. They give that jet sweep away to the outside to Russell. 45-40, and Russell out of bounds.
That's going to be a flag.
And a late hit against the Millionaires. And you make a play like that, you let a team not only get back on an onside kick, you give them better field position right now to change the whole momentum of this game.
You know, this is going to be unquestionably a weird topic by me. Right now, I'd be interested if I'm Chuck Cruz to call a timeout.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
And talk to my team, because right now with the onside kick and that penalty, you could see it coming. I mean, he was way off the past the out-of-bounds line. You can't do those type of things if you think you're going to win a football game.
Absolutely. Millionaires had problems with a lot of penalties last year and this year early. They shored it up recently, and then you get a late hit tacked on to a good run a moment ago, that time of the jet sweep to Cohen Russell. And that's a 14-yard gain, and then you add some more to it, and they've got it inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. On 1st and 10, Lions trying to cut the lead down. They're up 14. Millionaires going for the end zone, coming back for the ball. Touchdown. And there he is again, Noah Woods, just like that. State has come back. They've cut the lead, and it's now 28-20, an 8-point Millionaire lead. And right there, almost 14 unanswered points for the end of the half to now.
Well, and what you're seeing is the aggressiveness of State College, both coaching and players, and their confidence in themselves. Williamsport had them down 21 points, and they're saying, okay, so what?
They're going to go to Woods all night because they're picking them apart down there. Noah Woods is a guy we've got to check out. And Sheehan comes up and connects. He's hardly missed this year. Timeout with 11:07 left. We've got a new ball game. State is back in it. They trailed the Millionaires by 7, had been down 21, 28-21. You're listening and watching WebbWeeklyLive.com. You've known the name for more than 50 years. Alvarado Construction, offering extensive design and build services all over Pennsylvania. John Alvarado, now you're doing even more residential.
We've partnered with Scholes Design, a residential architectural firm, offering designs out of their catalog. Also have the ability to do a custom design in-house for a client.
And a remodel. like the Kiss FM home makeover, a huge success.
That was a great project. Gave them a new kitchen in about 3 days.
Alvarado Construction for residential and commercial builds.
Do you feel like you're in control of your company's health insurance future? Or is it running out of control? Cost, administrative burdens, government regulations, there is hope. Performance Health. To counteract the rising healthcare cost. Save up to 25% of your premium. Employees have access to a national provider network, wellness incentives, and consumer tools. Your company receives flexible plan designs, hassle-free implementation, and simplified reporting. Call Swift Kennedy & Associates, 888-359-6459.
The Millionaires finally put their good hands people up front. They've got to get aggressive. State will pick you apart all night with the onside kick. They've recovered two. Talk about giving a team momentum. They've cut the lead to 28-21, and we're hardly into the third. A long way to go in this one. Here comes Jack Sheehan. He's a good one. He's an all-conference kicker. Kicks away this time. That is Dante Wright with outstanding speed, but the knee went down. And now at the 15-yard line, you sense a little bit of change in the momentum of the ball game. Here's scores of other games, Ken. What's going on?
Southern Columbia leading South Williamsport 49-14. You had a Scranton Prep over Montoursville 30-13, and it's Steele Highspire leading Muncie 31-0. Of course, Johnstown and Jersey Shore play at Williamsport tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Game of the week brought to you by The Clothier for Men. Biggest selection in the state. Westport, Williamsport, the top brand names. They're open this Sunday prior to Thanksgiving and Black Friday in a fundraising event for the First Community Foundation. Proceeds benefit them from The Clothier this Sunday. Stop by. On first down.
Fumble.
Drop ball, Hankins. They fake the jet sweep to Elliott Walker, but he got a piece of the ball, and now things are coming unglued. Millionaires need a play to make him get back into a little bit of rhythm in the offense, because State right now is starting to rear back and come after him.
Well, you've heard the term gut check.
Yeah,
the
you're right.
The Williamsport football team, with all they've done this year, right now is their gut check. If they want to keep winning.
In his third year, Coach of the Year. Off the backside, scramble that time by Hankins, throwing downfield, incomplete. But now, off that bootleg fake and the fake to Potts, they had pressure really coming off that corner. Good job again. We get a chance to see it again. Pressure by State, and now they're not buying the bootleg fake.
That's right. So now you have to make another adjustment. Now do you go to like a draw action, something like that? Now you're third and forever here, 3rd and 13. Look how quick.
Yeah, that's a great job by Peyton Edwards. And great point, Ben Reichley, you mentioned a moment ago, they're abandoning the run. They're not going back to the bread and butter. They've got Potts back there, 3rd and 13 at their own 12-yard line. A 7-point lead, Millionaires. They go to their money man, Potts, and here he comes to the outside. 25, stepping out, and a first down run by Potts. Does he have enough? Let's look and see.
We were talking about draw-type action. It is a first down.
It will be a first down run by Potts. That's big, and that's the guy you can't go away from your money guy.
Well, and so they stopped it for a while in the first half. They've now made adjustments. Now you have to make adjustments.
That time, Keaton Ellis made the tackle out of the gun. Hankins, he's got Walker and Potts back there with him. Off that fake, off the option run, Hankins takes it himself, runs it out to the 35-yard line. And that is a hit to the sideline by Hafner. Millionaire fans, we know the Millionaire fans can get pretty vocal.
Yes. You know, these are the kind of things that we do. The Millionaires now have run 2 good running plays. And there's nothing wrong with keeping that up as long as you're moving the sticks. And keep State College's offense on the sideline for a while.
Here comes Hankins up under center. Potts running down in that middle and nothing doing. Boy, I'll tell you, Peyton Edwards is having a huge night, and that time, big defensive hit. And let's double check again. That's going to be Linus that's going to make that tackle right there. It was Linus that's going to make the hit. Number 71, 6 foot 265.
Big play. 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
Millionaires trying to decide how they want to play this when there's 10 on the play clock.
Hankins up under center. Does he go to his money man again? Potts, nothing doing. They're looking for him off that right side. They're going to have to punt it away. And boy, I'll tell you, you've got Edwards, you've got Drew Linus is number 71. He actually made that last tackle. Big play. And then the big guy in the middle is Cameron Walker at 6'3", 305, and Jackson Heasley. Those front four guys have 27 sacks going into this game between them. They had 41 as a team, and they've been stingy all year, and now they're shutting down the running of Potts in the game. Has had it only 33 yards and 11 carries. He averages 157 a game, has been spectacular. Elliott Walker sails it again back here deep as he kicks it back to one of their money guys and Tristan Lyons. No return. And now the Millionaires defense got to come to play. And I'm putting a little heat. Right now you got to keep an eye on number 2 because Noah Woods, they're picking him apart. The game of the week brought to you by BJ's Steak and Rib House. Since 1982 here in Selinsgrove. That is our post-game party, and we're hoping for the Millionaire fans it'll be a victory party. We may see some of the state fans there celebrating, but we'll see how that works out at the end of the game. Bob has great steaks, known for the baby back ribs. It's a legendary right into Jalen Jackson's arms as he takes him down for a 7-yard loss.
That's what Chuck Cruz and his staff, Doug Thiel, the defensive coordinator, are counting on now, is the Millionaires to come up with some of the big plays like they did earlier in the ball game when they were able to build up that lead, change the field position, change the momentum of the football game.
Ken, I remember our first Williamsport State College game that you and I did, 1978. Tim Montgomery, a Penn Stater, against another Penn Stater, Ron Pavlechko. We'll talk about that in a moment. 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, Snyder throws the slant. It's caught. Clark.
Great catch.
And great catch. He got that right off the ground and made the catch just shy of a first down.
Caught it just above his knees.
That game that we did, Tim Montgomery against Pavlechko, an old teammate. But there was a young broadcaster sitting next to us to our left that was doing radio. His name is Steve Jones. You sort of know that name. Steve will be doing Penn State football with Jack Ham on KISS FM tomorrow from Rutgers for the hottest team in America. Penn State Nittany Lions on KISS FM, 6:30 pregame kickoff at 8 on KISS 102.7. Straight ahead, that's Hafner, and the power back for the first down. Powers his way to the 40, and the Millionaires recover a fumble. It came out. Boy, did they need a break. There's some of the Millionaire crowd, and you can see them out there right now on a chilly night.
Let's see if the officials agree with that.
Yeah, the Millionaire fans said they have it. Boy, I'll tell you.
State College has it.
State College. We're on this side, and the reaction was if they had it back, and boy, did they need a break. Now they got the first down.
Well, the other thing I thought, I couldn't hear the whistle, but I thought maybe the whistle had blown before that as they stopped his forward progress.
Well, apparently I think Hafner got his own fumble back. First down and 10, Snyder. They go right up that middle, nothing doing that time to Tristan Lyons. Lyons gets hit, line of scrimmage. Cam Dickey, the junior linebacker at 5'7", 155. He was in our touchdowns and tailgate show the other day, and I said, you look like a wrestler. He's a wrestler. He is a hard-nosed football player, not big, but he plays big. He was our Price Optical Athlete of the Week. 11 tackles, a huge sack, and 2 fumble recoveries for number 25 a year ago, and there he is. His dad, Drew, a great player in the early 80s. Here comes Snyder, pressure coming. They've got Woods down here deep. He runs under and can't pull it down. Boy, that's tough. Millionaires buy a break. Marcus Simmons came down hard, and I think Simmons may have hurt his wrist or his arm. And the Millionaires going to have to find a way to cover number 2, because that time, that's another one that he could have caught and maybe should have caught. And Simmons comes off, and Simmons may have jammed his hand. He had been a backup. Remember Tristan Connor, they moved some guys around. He's played tough. But He's got a tough assignment trying to track down Noah Woods tonight. He's an all-conference mid-pen guy.
They've had 3 different guys trying to control Woods, and they haven't been able to do that. One of the things they haven't been able to do, of course, they play offense, so they don't get any contact at the line of scrimmage. So he's 5 or 6 yards downfield before anybody picks him up.
They've got Potts on him now. Back to pass. Snyder stepping up. Off the pump fake, gone deep again. He's looking for Woods, overshot him. He had a step on Potts, but good pressure put on, and Snyder got knocked down that time.
He's been taking a beating.
Boy, Nate Welch, the linebacker, number 11, he's played big this year. 6'1", 190. He's only a junior for Chuck Cruz's team.
It's a 4th down. Now the Millionaires need to get catch the punt. No fumbles, no turnovers. I don't think you'll see a fake on this one, but you never know.
Millionaires are up 28-21. First round PIAA. Kicking it back to Elliott Walker. They don't want to make a mistake here. Walker turns back around and loses 5 yards to the 12-yard line. Boy, they're not making it easy for themselves here, Ken.
They was in no man's zone there because the ball was rolling, and he was trying to prevent it from going any deeper, but then he had no place to go and ended up retreating a little bit.
Good punt, 41-yard punt. Game of the week brought to you by Joan Kennedy and the gang at Auto Trim Design. They can wrap a vehicle. They can wrap a building. They do banners. They did great banners for cable sports. They do a great job at Auto Trim Design, Legion Road in Muncie, PA.
Halfway through the 3rd quarter, Williamsport has to find its offense again.
They do. They like to establish a run, get Potts in the open field. They've held him in check to 33 yards in the game. It's been Walker's night from Hankins. 3 long touchdown catches. Potts did score in a 1-yard run early. Straight ahead, Potts. Hard running in the middle. They get it out to about the 15-yard line. But, boy, they are tough down in that middle. And that time, Peyton Edwards comes over to make the tackle, number 31, 6'2", 215. He and Heasley have been so tough. Edwards had 10 sacks, 9 for Heasley coming into this ball game. Heasley got 1 more tonight.
And you see a good picture of Edwards there. You can see he's well put together, young man.
State College got a great program. Matt Linzell's got about 90 guys on that roster.
There's Isaiah Hankins.
Yeah, he's a good one. He'll be playing somewhere next year. They give it away to Elliott Walker, and he's tough in the open field, breaks a tackle, makes a man miss. Walker tries to break it to the outside and gets knocked down, but he's got a first down run to the 25-yard line. They needed that.
Elliott was looking for more, and he kept trying to make his move, but the good thing is he got the first down. He's going to come out a little bit. He's kind of winded, and he's going to head to the sideline, but he'll be back.
That time, Josh Ruffner, number 50, one of those linebackers, been very stingy. Hafner, Ruffner, and Barr playing linebacker. They started tonight. They've got Donovan Brown, Salome, the corners, the safeties, Olivet and West for State College. First down and 10, Hankins. Potts. Boy, they're just not giving him a hole to run.
Well, earlier Ben made the comment about how well the Williamsport offensive line was playing, and they did. They played very, very well. State College now has made some adjustments, and they are starting to be able to get off on the shoulder that they need to get on to be able to get that leverage they want to be able to get in there and make that tackle.
Good job by Pete Hafner again. Co-MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, 2nd year in a row. Mid-Penn Conference, the Commonwealth Division. This is a team that beat Cumberland Valley the last 2 years.
Millionaires
are
going deep into the play clock. 5 seconds left on the play clock on this series.
Here comes Hankins. He better hurry. He's not going to get it off.
Nope.
And they did not. He lost track of the time.
Now the question is, Chuck Cruz was standing next to the official back here. Did they call? He did. Williamsport called timeout.
Just in time. We'll take a timeout. 4:50 to play, 3rd. Millionaires up 7. 28-21 over State College. You're watching WebbWeeklyLive.com.
A news flash from the band.
Hey guys, if you're buying promotional items for your business, then you gotta check out Janway Company at janway.com. Janway is the largest promotional products distributor in North Central PA. Janway's buying power can save you money on items like custom printed pens, trading pins, mugs, and more. Janway can print your company name and message on just about any item. Janway's been providing their customers with the best prices, the best products, and the best service since 1981. Find out for yourself at janway.com. Hey, there's a great new way to market your business. State-of-the-art signage, auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie, Joan Kennedy. We go back a lot of years. Tell me all about auto trim.
You know, it's a great place. We design decals. We do tinning. We'll do accessories for vehicles. We'll do pretty much anything. All you do is have to send us a pic. We'll copy it. We'll completely wrap your vehicle. We're good.
Signage for a team, for a sports team, and so much more. Auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie. Check them out this week. Here come the Millionaires. Hankins throwing out of the backfield, trying to loft it to Potts. Incomplete. Overshot it.
Three guys were.
They did pick him up. Yeah, they did pick him up
They were
that
heading
time.
there looking for him. There was no question. These guys are spying Mr. Potts, traces Potts wherever he goes. All right, so you use that. Now, you fake it to him and get it to somebody else, but you've got to do it quick because they're putting so much pressure on you.
Well, I'd be going to Jalen Jackson, has caught 3 for 67 yards and some big plays tonight. That middle screens have been big for him, too. You try to dump it to Potts, but they're keeping an eye on number 3. They know how big he is. One of the top rushers in Pennsylvania, only a sophomore. Keep it up here on the sideline at Penn State a few times. They get it out to Dante Wright. Tries to make a move, gets over the 30 and out to about the 32-yard line. Shy of a first down. That time the tackle's going to be Donovan Brown, the cornerback, number 6.
Dante's going to have to limp off the field again. I mean, he's trying. He's really giving it all he's got, but it's really not able to function to his normal level.
Yeah,
he's going to have to punt anyway.
Yeah, Dante tweaked the ankle in practice the other day, and he's limping a bit too. And it's 4th down and 4. They're going to have to punt it away. And now you've got to get some defense on. A guy that can break it in one play is Tristan Lyons. 5'7", 170-pound junior. He's a good one. He and Hafner both rush for over 500 yards. They've been the 1-2 punch. The power back and the speed back in Lyons. Walker's punted quite well tonight. That time they got a piece, maybe. Not a good punt with pressure on him. A short punt fielded by the Millionaires and downed at about the 46-yard line. It went 23 yards.
Nate Welch makes the man that downs it. Yeah, you could just see that being, and this is what you've seen from about the middle of the second quarter. Other than the one response the Millionaires had, it's been all State College.
Game of the week brought to you by the Crispin Show on KISS FM. We'll have the entire gang in tomorrow morning on our Saturday show, 6 to 10. And, of course, we've got to say Penn State football tomorrow night. Steve Jones and Jack Ham. Pre-game at 6:30, kickoff at 8 on your 53,000-watt home of Penn State. KISS FM tomorrow night. The hottest team in America, the Penn State Nittany Lions. First down and 10. Look out, here comes Lions, and a good run for close to a first down. See what kind of a spot they get over the 45 and down to the 43-yard line. All of a sudden, this is a club that beat a team with speed in Harrisburg, 35-28. And a friend of mine was at that game. It was right before the Ohio State game. And he said that he felt that State College early was bothered by the speed of Harrisburg, but then they settled down and they won it 35-28. First down and 10. They go to Lions again. Hard running. Lions to close to the 40. I think they're going to put him down about the 42-yard line. It'll be second down. Nate Welch comes over to make that play.
Lions for a 3-yard gain.
Millionaires, first 11-win season in a long, long time. And they were off the charts in high school football. They were dominant in the 1950s under Tom Vargo. And then Tim Montgomery got things rolling again. A Penn State guy for a lot of years in the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Oh, yes.
Nothing doing there. Good defensive hit. Who else? Ross Stebbins comes up and makes that hit.
With Jalen Jackson right there next to him, they were able to wrap him up. Now it's a big series. Now the Millionaires have got to come up with another play here yet. 3rd down and 9. Field position's part of this. That's why you don't want to give them up anymore.
3rd down 9. State College
trailing in this game by 7. They've been down by 3 touchdowns twice and have rallied back. And now within 7. Closest they've been all night, 28-21. Snyder back to pass, backside pressure. There is is there a flag? There's a flag on the quarterback. Elliott Walker that time on some pretty good defense. They had big Drew Freiberg out there as a receiver. Walker throwing the defense, but they roughed the passer. I thought the flag might come downfield. It's down here. The quarterback got hit. I don't know if we have that play again. If we get a chance to see it, we might want to take a look at that play again. But boy, you start making mistakes like this, that is huge with this ball club. Here's another look at it. They've had pressure all night coming. That was Keoff Johnson that got to him. And that was an incomplete pass.
I didn't think it was because he was still throwing the ball by the time he got there, but the official thought he was, so that's all that counts.
They've got Drew Freiberg in the ball game. They've got him on one wing. They've got Eric Swanson, the tight end or H-back. They've got him on the left wing. And now they've got their power back and Hafner back there with Snyder. Back to pass Snyder. Going for all of it. End zone, incomplete. He had him. Boy, I'd say he put a move on Potts down there, and he was wide open, and that time Snyder overshot him. That was a touchdown.
Oh, yeah. He was all they had to do was connect it. I mean, that simple as that, the game's going to be tied up. I think you're seeing State College starting to gradually win the war at the line of scrimmage. And the penalties against the Millionaires have not helped.
They're not helping.
And of course, the what shall I say, the lack of focusing on onside kicks. And
no question.
Hasn't helped the Millionaires.
Millionaires have had 6 penalties, 65 yards. Snyder now 9 out of 23 for 168. Here's Snyder again back to pass. Looking over that secondary. He's going to scramble on his own to the 30, 25-20, and run out of bounds at about the 20-yard line, but there's a flag back here, and it looks like it might be in the holding area.
Yeah, the referee's already signaled holding back at the 33-yard line. They'd be able to pull it back. Now, was there another flag on the sideline? I didn't think so, but I just saw Snyder sort of celebrating as he went back in. Well, when you're playing a team like State, this is a really good football team. I mean, this is really good. You know, they're ranked number 6 in the state in one poll. They're ranked number 4 in another poll. I mean, this is, you have to minimize your mistakes and take advantage of it. They've been hurt by a couple of penalties themselves. The one in the opening kickoff, and now this one backs it up. See if the Millionaires can take advantage of it. State College has got about second down in Snyder County to go here.
Yeah, right. Second down, about 27. Millionaires need a big stop here. State's got momentum back, down 7. Snyder goes for all of it, goes up top again, coming under, it comes out incomplete. Walker was there, but that ball was nearly caught by Brandon Clark, who turned for it, but could not bring it down with Walker on it.
We are having the opportunity to watch some outstanding athletes on these two teams.
No doubt.
There's some real athletic talent on these teams, some really good coaching by both these teams, and that's what happens when you get to the playoffs. You expect it to be a great battle. And we've got it tonight.
Randy Rodarmel All-State game. Cable Sports in our 30th season. Gary Crispin and Ken Sawyer, the longtime voice of the Williamsport Millionaires. Ken retired a couple of years back, but still part of our crew in Cable Sports and still doing the Little League World Series with me every year. Third down and 27. Big play, State. Back to pass, Snyder. Pressure coming, throws to the outside. Freiberg makes the catch, and the big guy knocked out of bounds by Marty Clark at about the 35-yard line. They're shy of a first down, but you would think now that they're in 4-down country.
Well, but he's got to get all the way down to the 18-yard line to get a first down. So they're 4th down and about 20 here, and, you know, why not? The field position's not going to be bad, so you might as well go for it. You're still in the third quarter.
They also have very good field goal kicker, but a little bit out of the range out there right now. Yeah, he's a little far out. And 4th and 21. They quick kick it. Millionaires were not looking for it, but Walker picks it up, and here comes Walker. 30, 35, and tripped up at the 36-yard line. That's a great open field tackle because he was gone. That tackle by Eric Swanson in the open field.
That's twice tonight State College has used the quick kick, and the Millionaires didn't do bad at all.
And that was actually Hafner, as we watched that again, that got a hand on him, and then Swanson got the other part, but Hafner actually got the ankle. Game of the week brought to you by John Alvarado and Alvarado Construction. 50-plus years in the region, commercial and now residential builds. They do remodels, and of course today, hit a home run with the Extreme Kitchen Makeover on KISS 102.7 80s to now. For the Griffin family in Newberry, that was really exciting.
Everybody's in tight except one wide out each side.
Here comes Hankins. You've got Marty Clark back in that backfield again. He broke one for 59 yards last week. Somebody might have moved early for the Millionaires off that play fake. And Hankins scrambles, and boy, I'll tell you, he can't get around Pete Hafner. That time trying to get to the outside, and you can see how good. I guarantee you this, Matt Lintel did a great job scouting this Millionaire team. He really did a lot of looking at this club.
Well, they've also made some great halftime adjustments because they gave up, 28 points pretty early in this ball game, but they've now really shut the Millionaire offense down, and the Millionaires, I think, are helping them a little bit.
Second down 9. They've got Clark back there now. Marty rushed for 2,000 yards at Loyalsock last year before transferring over. They go to Marty Clark, tries to stiff arm Hafner, getting to the outside, and he gets belted at about the 39-yard line. And boy, I tell you what, Millionaires have had not good field position in the second half of this football game. That time, Keaton Ellis comes over to make that tackle. You're looking at 3rd down and 5, and it's been a while since they've gotten a big play on 3rd down. They've got Dickey in the ball game. He's a slot, right side with Wright.
If you can get Jalen Jackson to release, he's on the right side here, and just get behind him. Just get the 5 yards.
3rd down and 5. Here comes Isaiah Hankins, all-time leading passer, Millionaire history. Backside pressure, runs away from it. He's got the first. 45, 40. Hankins out of bounds as he steps out of the 28-yard line. That is the magic that Hankins does to you, and he's been doing it for the last 3 years.
Spectacular read on his part, because I was looking at Jalen Jackson, and they had a guy moved over and blocked him. They weren't going to let Jalen Jackson get them. But Isaiah, look how he gets back, and he's got some good blocking, but he accelerates down there, and he doesn't need to take another hit, so he gets out of bounds and gets that first down.
That's a 32-yard run by Isaiah Hankins. Here come the Millionaires. First down and 10, marching against State College. Hankins up under center. They've got Clark back there again. They're going to give it to Marty Clark, trying to find room and nothing doing. Big Cam Walker's got him, number 78.
That defensive line doing a great job between tackle to tackle. And you saw what Hankins was able to do. Everybody thought the play was going to his right on that last long run. It went to the left, and he was able to take advantage of it. Those are the kind of things the Millionaires have got to do. They've got to get their guys in some space.
Got to put a plug in for Peyton Edwards again. What a night Peyton Edwards is having. Between Edwards, Drew Linus, the nose guard, Jackson, Heasley, and Walker up front. They have been really tough to push around. 2nd down and 13. They're going to put Walker in motion. Here comes pressure off the edge. Running away from it again is Hankins off the scramble. Hankins near a first down as they shove him out of bounds. That time shoved out by Donovan Brown. And we'll see what kind of a spot the Millionaires get as we're near the final, less than a second in this 3rd quarter.
About 2 yards to go for the first down.
They led 28-14 at the half. They had at one time, they had a 28-7 lead. They actually had a 3-touchdown lead in this game. And
Twice.
State came back twice. They had a 3-touchdown lead.
Big plays. This is the last play of the quarter, barring penalty.
Here comes Hankins. Final play of the 3rd. Taking his time, play clock down to 3. Off the edge, Trey Potts bounces, got the first down, and a flag comes out late. That could be big against the Lions as Potts got nailed there as he's out to about the 17-yard line. That is the end of the quarter.
13.
Or I should take that back. That is the 13-yard line.
Boy, that was a late hold, too.
Flag's going to be against the Millionaires. Wow. And we're going to take a timeout. That's tough. Boy, I'll tell you, I know Chuck Crew's not happy, but you got to play through it. 28-21, end of the third. Millionaires trying to drive down. We've got a ball game. Don't go away. Cable Sports, the Rennie Road Armel All-State game. You're watching at WebWeeklyLive.com. Rennie Road Armel, 38 years and going strong. Number 1 in Pennsylvania, top 10 in the nation. What makes this place so successful?
I think it's the attitude and how we treat clients. We treat them not as clients or customers, but as friends and family. We take a lot of pride of always being there to help them. We're always available on our business or cell phone. It's a job of taking care of people. It's a job of being there when they need you.
Over 30 years, one family of dealerships has grown to include 14 brands at 8 locations on an unyielding commitment to hometown values and unrivaled service, selection, and customer satisfaction for 30 years. Fairfield, for fair deals. You're gonna love us.
Let's go down to Ben Reichley on the sideline. Ben, what's going on down there?
A little confusion into the quarter, but it was a holding on Walker called by the back judge, and it was almost a great casting of a fly rod to throw that flag that high in the air, but it's an untimed down. It's an untimed down right now. So last play of the third quarter.
This is the last play, so it's still the third. Final play of the third down and 5. Here comes Hankins, big play Millionaires, driving at the 23-yard line into State College territory. They've got trips top of the screen. Hankins, pressure coming. Hafner's after him. Hankins scrambles again out of danger. Run into daylight. The 10, the 5, touchdown, Hankins, Millionaires. 23 yards in the return to glory, just like that.
That is a spectacular performance by Isaiah Hankins. He deserves the credit for that one. He took that on his own shoulders. He saw the blitz coming from the defensive left end. He knew that if he could get past him, he'd have a chance to get to the end zone. Watch this again. See, the man's right in his face. He steps inside, then bounces out, and then look, watch him make this cut. Right back inside. He misses another man missing into the end zone.
And the kick is up. It's good by Angelo Girardi. Timeout. That's the end of the third officially. 35-21 Millionaires will take a timeout. This is the Rennie Road Armel All-State Game of the Week on WebWeeklyLive.com.
Hi, welcome to Great Clips. Just walk right in, no appointment necessary. To save more time, download our free Great Clips app. Here at Great Clips, we have personalized haircut notes, so you'll leave here feeling like nothing less than a millionaire.
So come visit us today at the Loyal Plaza on the Golden Strip.
Get your head in the game here at Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Great Clips. It's going to be great. Do you feel like you're in control of your company's health insurance future? Or is it running out of control? Cost, administrative burdens, government regulations, there is hope. Performance Health. To counteract the rising healthcare cost. Save up to 25% of your premium. Employees have access to a national provider network, wellness incentives, and consumer tools. Your company receives flexible plan designs, hassle-free implementation, and simplified reporting. Call Swift Kennedy & Associates, 888-359-6459.
Rennie Road Armel All-State TV Game of the Week. Cable Sports in our 30th season providing the game, and now here at WebWeeklyLive.com. It's been fun streaming. I want to thank our streaming producer, Derek Rizzo, who with PA Sports Live and Rizzo Productions does a great job behind the scenes, as he did for the Extreme Makeover this morning. Jim Webb, his vision of putting this all together. 2 different games every week, streaming live. And of course, Iron Mike Strunk. You can't do it without our producer of 30 years down in the truck in Cable Sports here in Selinsgrove, in a great new press box they have on the home side. Kalachi Pumbar lets it ride, and Noah Woods has it at the 10. Coming back to the 20. He's dangerous to the 25. And the Millionaires catch him at the 24-yard line, make a gang tackle there. There's a late punch, and I don't think they saw number 28. That's Ryan Romero. Looked like he threw a punch at the tail end of the play. Millionaire fans saw it. I don't think the referee saw it.
I saw it.
I did too. It looked like a little, how's that feel? Here's Mike's going to show the replayers. Here's a look at it again. Millionaire fans can be pretty vocal, but it's great to see them back at STA Stadium and back here on the road with this big crowd. There's the end of it, and there's a little late punch. Here comes Lyons. He's dangerous. Trying to get to the outside and nothing doing. And that time, Burgett is there. Cam Dickey, we call that name again, playing big. And who else? 31, Ross Stebbins. Good defensive play.
Millionaires have really rallied. You know, last week we talked about how they were 14-14 with Del Valle and got back into the game. They were really on their heels here, and they have come back at it. There's a long way to go, the whole quarter to go, so nothing's been won yet.
No doubt.
But it's amazing how they have come back in this ball game.
11:18 left in this game. State keeps coming back. They had cut it to 7. They had been down 3 touchdowns a couple of times in this game. Back to pass. Off the back foot that time. Snyder threw it away, and nobody around there. Trying to go to the outside that time, and pressure coming again by who else? 31, Ross Stebbins. And I'll tell you, he's going to play somewhere next year. I know he's looking at a lot of the PSAC teams and some, smaller Division I teams. 6'2", 220, and he is really good.
And the thing is, he will get bigger. You know, with the weight programs and things
no question.
They will
he's really good.
Take advantage of his heart.
3rd down and 9. Out of the gun. Snyder back to pass. Throws it out here to the outside. Incomplete. Pretty good coverage by Elliott Walker, but the heat. And right now you get the feeling Snyder, who was roughed in the last series, you get the feeling he's feeling that pressure, just as Hankins has felt it tonight, too. Hankins has been able to elude the rush in the last series and ran 23 for a touchdown the last time. And now the Millionaire crowd on their feet. Keep an eye on State here. They've faked it before. This time Clark punts it away. Hits some long punts and a good one again for the all-conference first-team punter. A 41-yard punt is long at 44. And the Millionaires set up 1st down and 10 on this next series. Game of the week brought to you by the gang at Spectra Wood, the Freiberg family. 45 years. They remain confident building quality solid wood furniture of great value, good design, practical use, endures the test of time. Spectral Wood, serve in Pennsylvania, State College, and all of Central PA.
You play with emotion, but you play with that emotion centered, and right now that's what the Williamsport defense is doing. They're really going back to being very aggressive.
Here come the Millionaires. He's flanked by Potts and Walker. They fake the counter. They run it by Potts, and he runs right into the heart and soul of that lineup again.
I think that was Hankins.
And that's right. Hankins, I should say. Take that back. That was Hank. I meant Hankins. And that time Hafner made the tackle. Also some good heat put on down there. Number 65, Matt Vivas, made that tackle too. He's in there on that defensive front. 2nd down, 11. They come out of the pistol this time. Double wides, top of the screen, near side Simmons. Screen, Potts trying to get him in the open field. Slides through a hole to the 40. They're going to be shy of a 1st down. It brings up 3rd down in about maybe 4. We'll see what kind of a spot. Now it's going to be back here.
About 6.
Got to be more like about 3rd and about 5.5.
They threw the ball backwards to Potts. I didn't know if Trayson might think about loading it up and throwing it downfield, but it was a backwards pass, so he could have done that.
I know they've got some plays in where they want to get the Potts downfield, roll one way, throw back the other, but they haven't been able to do it tonight. 3rd down, 6. Off the play action fake. Run down the middle. He's got Simmons on the run, and he can't pull it in. That was 6. over the shoulder. He's caught one this year. By that time, Marcus Simmons could not bring it in. That was, again, a great throw by Isaiah Hankins.
Great throw, great call. Everything was right what you wanted.
Sure was.
You just didn't execute it.
You make that play, you're up 3 touchdowns again. And you know, and that clock is really on your side. So now the Millionaires defense has to come out and play again. And a lot of these guys going both ways. A gutsy team. They had not been to the playoffs since 2001, had not won a district title since 1995. Here comes Walker. Here comes the pressure. Boy, they were coming after that. Fair catch called. It's dropped. Loose ball picked up, and it will be. The punt return man gets under it, and that time Keaton Ellis is the guy. And boy, I'll tell you,
I didn't see any flag on the
no
punter.
flag. And boy, can we see that again? And I don't know if the camera stayed on that. It might have gone with the punt. Tail end of the punt, Walker got belted. And I'll tell you, you know,
it had to be.
There are some plays here tonight that have not gone their way. And, you know, I'm just saying, take another look. Now, we missed it there, but they had the whole student body coming after him that time.
He got clobbered.
Man, now the Millionaires going to rally the troops. They've got their fans on their feet right below us.
There's a big Millionaire crowd here tonight, too.
Sure is.
And a big State College crowd, too.
Here comes State. 35-21 Millionaires. Snyder back to pass. Johnson after him. Going deep. He's got Woods in the dead run. Incomplete. Boy, Elliott Walker was with him, and Woods could not reel it in. And Woods has had a couple catchable balls that he couldn't make the play.
Yeah, that's right. And I think one of the reasons is because he knew Elliott Walker was right there with him. But, I mean, there you see both sides just lost a touchdown.
Yep, you're right. Could have gone either way that time.
Great football game.
Sure is. Noah Woods, of course, has been their go-to guy all year, he and Clark. But Woods caught 3 last week on 3 catches against McDowell. One went for 75 yards. Second down 10. Snyder back in the gun. They give it away to Hafner. That big running back. It's about 2 off that left side of the 36-yard line. And that time Jalen Jackson, a little bit slow getting up, makes that tackle.
These two teams have played their hearts out. They've still got to play another 9 minutes yet.
What a ball game. And for the Millionaires, we were trying to think. We are not sure that the Millionaires have ever won a PIAA game. And Ken, you were the boys from 78 to about 2012-13. And boy, it's hard to remember if they had won a PIAA game. Thrown to the outside, incomplete. We felt that this year's game last week against Delaware Valley was the biggest in 30 years since Gary Brown led his team to the Eastern Conference title. And one of the great Millionaire teams of all time, a team before the PIAA state tournament started.
Right, and that's one of the things. The other thing is Williamsport is the only big team in District 4 that has to play through other districts.
By the way, you talk about heat on Snyder. He's 1 out of his last 9 passing. That's a great stat. They fake it wide open. Off the fake again. And the first down, that's Keaton Ellis for the first down, and State's not gone away. Another great call by Matt Lintel. That's why he's Coach of the Year in the bid pen. He's not going to give the ball back. He figures I've got nothing to lose here. I'm down 2 touchdowns.
Not only is it a call, but it's also execution.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, you've got to make that pass. That's not an easy pass because he's throwing it from the middle of the field to the sideline. But again, a wide open player.
Millionaires, yeah, mental mistakes. You've got to be aware of those plays against a team like State. Back to pass Snyder. Coming out to the outside, incomplete Clark. That time again heat by Cam Dickey. Cam Dickey plays so much bigger than 5'7", 155, but he gets around that corner from his linebacker spot. I think it's those wrestling moves that he makes, but I'm telling you.
Well, I keep waiting for somebody to turn the ball over. Now, as I said before, these onside kicks and these fake punts, maybe you might consider that, but a fumble or interception.
Keep an eye on these wideouts near side. 2nd and 10, back to pass Snyder. Looking for the outside, and a great catch is made That time, Noah Woods got way up in the air and made the catch right in front of Elliott Walker. And they're going to put it down. Let's see what the spot will be. Shy of a first down. Or will it be? Let's see.
First down.
Now, it's going to be a first down. Just had enough for the first. That's a great catch.
Great catch. And again, throwing the ball where a defender's not going to be able to get it, and you take advantage of the athleticism of someone like Noah Woods.
Snyder throws to the outside. Quick flip. After the catch, touchdown. Great play. Noah Woods made it look easy. And State College is again within 8 points.
You get the ball into the hands of your stars who have the ability, and you put them in a position where they can then show their skills. And that's what they just did with Noah Woods. They put in a position where he was able to show the skills he has. As you can see, takes that ball to the 25-yard line and just goes around people, puts the speed on it, easily goes into the end zone.
Here comes Sheehan for the conversion. He's only missed 2 all year. Kick is up, and the kick. Well, they're going to maybe kick it again. Referees are down there conferring. State College on a 66-yard drive and a touchdown pass, another to Noah Woods.
They could go for 2. A flag could be against Williamsport for being offside or something along that line, and then if they accept the penalty, that would give them that opportunity to see if they want to try for that. Offside Williamsport.
Sheehan had come in here 41 out of 44 into this game. He's perfect tonight. Would be his 45th conversion of the season. And the kick is up and good. Timeout. Don't go away. We've got a game. 8:03 left. PIAA first round on cable sports. Rainy Road Armel All-State game. 35-28 Millionaires. Hey, there's a great new way to market your business. State-of-the-art signage, auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie, Joan Kennedy. We go back a lot of years. Tell me all about auto trim.
It's a great place. We design decals. We do tinning. We'll do accessories for vehicles. We'll do pretty much anything. All you do is have to send us a pic. We'll copy it. We'll completely wrap your vehicle. We're good.
Signage for a team, for a sports team, and so much more. Auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie. Check them out this week. Jim Moff & Associates, you've been at it for 30-plus years. The biggest kick you must get is helping so many people out achieve the proper retirement with the money they really need, right?
Correct. Now, there's some folks that really don't have a lot of assets, but we're able to help them to achieve financial success for retirement. A little bit of discipline and some savings each month will get them there.
Jim Moff & Associates, moffandassociates.com. State College is playing catch-up football all night, and now they're within 7 again for the second time. They've been down 3 touchdowns twice. Woods is 6 catches, 158 yards, and 2 touchdowns in this game.
Southern Columbia wins, Scranton Prep wins, and Steelton High Spire wins. So several of our other teams in the Williamsport area have been eliminated tonight. Jersey Shore plays tomorrow.
Kicking it back to the Millionaires and out of bounds. You're going to get that flag. Not wanting to kick it right to Trayson Potts in the open field.
I wouldn't want to play poker with Matt Lintel. Let's put it that way,
right. Yeah, Matt's a good coach. He coached at Bucknell a bunch of years. His dad, Dave, was a head coach here. He moved here from Wellsboro, played for the Lions, went to F&M, was a starting safety for Franklin and Marshall. And this is a dream job. Coming back to his alma mater, he's the head coach where his dad coached, and he's the coach of the year in the Mid-Penn in the Commonwealth Division, and they've got a great coach here. Game of the week brought to you by The Clothier, where they're open Sunday before Thanksgiving this week, and proceeds benefit First Community Foundation this week at The Clothier. Everything you need for Christmas. Here come the Cherry and White again, up 7. Running hard, straight ahead, and Potts plays bigger. You know, a lot of guys said the difference with Potts, he's got that quick move, blink of an eye, he's gone, he's got great speed, but the physicality of Potts, 5'10", 180, plays bigger, and Kevin Brown, their offensive coordinator, told me he's a throwback player that runs through tackles and run through guys. Tonight they've held him in check. 51 yards on 18 carries. 2nd down and 4. Hankins keeps himself and didn't fool anybody. Heasley was there waiting that time, and Pete Hafner, the all-league defensive MVP. 2nd year in a row for number 34, who Bucknell likes, Columbia.
For the first half, it was the Elliott Walker show for Williamsport, combined with Isaiah Hankins. Isaiah Hankins has given the Millionaires new life in the second half. Now let's see who's going to take that starring role, if anyone, in the final 7 minutes of the game.
3rd down and 5. Millionaires' big play could be their biggest thus far in the game. Back to pass, pressure coming, look out. And State got another sack to add to their 40-plus total. That's a big-time play.
Well, Isaiah just didn't see anybody open, and by the time he thought he could throw it, he had to go down.
Nose guard Drew Lennis has been everywhere all night long, and he's been tough for a number 71, 6'2", 265, and a senior. And he's got about 2 sacks tonight. I think he's got 6 now on the season. That front group had 27 of the front 4 guys coming in, led by Edwards and Heasley. 4th down, 11. Momentum switches again, and State's going to get the ball back. Some pressure put on.
Get there, get there.
State College bounce covered by Cam Dickey. And now with the football at the 46-yard line, Ken, you mentioned, could a big turnover be the big break in this game for either team? We'll see how it plays out.
Well, I think, that's part of it. I think the other part of it is you've got to continue to get in there. And as you pointed out, no one can handle Noah Woods.
That was only a 20-yard punt. Game of the week brought to you by Fairfield Auto Group. Fairfield for fair deals. And our Fairfield postgame show coming up after the ball game. 30 years at Fairfield, 14 car lines, and soon a 9th location with their new standalone Fairfield BMW location coming in 2017. Here comes State. Tyler Snyder's been steady, but he's had pressure on him all night. To the outside, the catch, Clark. That time, Potts made the tackle. But again, pecking away, they pick up a good 8 yards on that 1st down play and leave him 2nd and short.
St. College does a good job of going side to sideline and also downfield. They mix it up very well with the pass. They use different receivers. They haven't done much in their ground game tonight, a couple of times on a scramble, but not much else.
They've got Lyons back there with them. They're going to put a man in motion. They go jet sweep to the outside this time. They're trying to run it that time to Keaton Ellis. They get him to the outside, don't get him much.
First down.
He's only a sophomore, but he does have enough for the first. They needed 2. 5'10", 150-pound sophomore.
Got a player down right in front of the Millionaire bench. Oh, the official, okay.
The official went down hard.
The ball went all the way up to the 37-yard line, so it's going to be a 1st down for State College at the 37.
And time is called, and they've got the trainer down there, Chuck Cruz and company, and now everybody takes a knee as the official hit pretty hard on the sideline. And we're going to take a timeout. Why don't we take time? 35-28. You're watching WebbWeeklyLive.com. Millionaires over the Little Lions, 35-28.
Do you feel like you're in control of your company's health insurance future? Or is it running out of control? Cost, administrative burdens, government regulations, there is hope. Performance Health. To counteract the rising healthcare cost. Save up to 25% of your premium. Employees have access to a national provider network, wellness incentives, and consumer tools. Your company receives flexible plan designs, hassle-free implementation, and simplified reporting. Call Swift Kennedy & Associates, 888-359-6459.
You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport. Biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport. And once again, official, you can see a pretty good shot from up here and hit the deck pretty hard on that sideline.
And pretty quiet here at Selinsgrove High School. Gary Chrisman, Ken Sawyer, Ben Reichley, and they're trying to get him back up again, but he was hit pretty hard.
Ben did. I wonder if Ben saw it.
Yeah, let's go down to Ben Reichley, and you saw the hit along the sideline as that play came right there.
It was I think it was Clark on Williamsport missed the tackle and then flew into the official and took his legs right out from under him. I mean, it was a pretty violent hit. And of course, there's no pads, no helmet, but Clark missed the tackle, and his momentum took him around. It took the official's legs out, and I mean, they're open targets out here.
And one of the things they've got to think about, and that kind of a hit too, he doesn't have a helmet either. So you're looking at do they have to go through a concussion protocol for a situation like this?
Yeah, of course, and Marty Clark went out of bounds, and you saw away from the action. The crowd gives him a nice round of applause. Whether he feels good enough to get up and continue on, that's tough. Ben, you've been watching it down close. Babe has sent me a couple. Babe's having his 70th birthday. We celebrate Babe's birthday out there. We're going to celebrate when he gets back.
Why wouldn't you celebrate it here at a football game?
Well, his wife took him away, And I've got to tell you, you're out there, Babe, saying, they've fallen for every trick in the book. Exactly. They pulled everything out of here, and the millionaires have been burned. A great play calling by Matt Lintel, and as long as you continue not to look for it, Ben, your feelings on that?
Riverboat gambling.
Well, yeah, and I think what struck me about it was he did it early. He saw the flow of the game early. He saw Williamsport up 21-0, and he decides, I can't wait. I've got to pull every trick out right now. So he starts pulling those trick plays in the second quarter, and when they worked, then you go back to them.
Absolutely. Here comes State. They've got momentum. They've cut it to a 7-point game, 5:16 left. Snyder off the pump fake, going deep. Got his man there, a little jumping around. Ellis goes up, and he can't hold on. He had it in his hands. That time he was guarded by Isaiah Hankins, but that was a catchable ball again. Got him turned around. It fell there, and it would not stay for the catch. Boy, they got a break there.
Sometimes the receivers are faster than the quarterback can launch the ball to them. They have to come back a little bit for the ball sometimes, and that allows the defensive man to at least become a part of the play.
Second down and 10. State trying to come back and tie this game up with 5:09 left. They've only lost one this year by 3 to Central Dauphin. Back to pass. They're going up top to Clark, incomplete. Potts was with him stride for stride. Of course, Williamsport, you've got some guys going to be pretty tired when this is over. You're talking about guys going both ways against a really good State College team.
And they came down in school buses. And that school bus is going to be a rough ride going back up Route 15.
Well, it won't be a bad ride if they win.
That's right.
That's going to be the key. By the way, our post party is going to be at BJ's Steak and Rib House after the ball game. One of our big sponsors, BJ's here in Selinsgrove. Third down and 10.
Boggs comes again a little bit too.
Here comes Snyder. They're going to
get it.
Look out. Here comes Keough Johnson to the 50. That is a huge sack.
That has to feel good for Keough Johnson because earlier he got called on a roughing the passer, and that time he was wide open, and he was able to get the job done and be able to do it. And Snyder looked like he had no idea that anybody was coming at him.
And it's fourth down and 20, and now you still have to watch out for the fake. They pulled that the last time, a great call. And now it's fourth down and 20, and State's going for it at midfield. This is a big play here, fourth down. They're 3 out of 6 in fourth down plays for State College, and we're going to take a timeout. 4:22 left, Rennie Rodarmel All-State game on WebbWeeklyLive.com. 35-28 Millionaires.
Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, serving 3 meals 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 3 p.m. on Sundays. House-made desserts, including famous Griggs' sticky buns, coffee, peanuts, and peanut butter, and specialty drinks. Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, just off North Loyalsock Avenue in Montoursville.
You know, I'm sitting here in my own booth. That's right. They've given me my own booth here at Macetto's Deli and Six-Pack, Kenwood Avenue. I'm here every week because they have the best homemade soups and deli sandwiches in the region. And now, home-style breakfast, 6 to 10 weekdays, Saturday 7 to 11, great desserts, great salads, and the Friday night football dinner special. They sell it out. Don't miss it. Whatever you do, check it out for the best in Central PA, Macetto's, Old Lycoming Township.
State College. They're going for it. 4th and 20. They're 3 out of 6 in the second half on 4th down conversions. Bobbled. Clark better pick it up. He's going to throw it out here. That ball is caught. Intercepted. Walker. What a move. 25, 30, 35 to the 40, and all the way to the midfield mark to the 48-yard line. Elliott Walker. There's that turnover. You're right.
He fumbled the ball on the snap, and he was trying to, and Walker's hurt, and he's trying to figure out what to do with the ball, so he loads it up and throws it. See, he had to go chase the ball, and then he picks it up and just throws it as far as he can. But the Millionaires are there, and Elliott Walker to return it, and he's going to return it about 30 yards.
And Elliott Walker got nailed at the tail end of that play, and the tackle looked like a Hafner, and they're taking a look at his leg. And Elliott Walker, 3 touchdown catches. Let's go down to Ben. You had a pretty good view of it down there to Ben Reichley. Ben.
Good view. Great play on 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. That was a 4th down play. You knocked the ball down, and obviously you're not going to be laying in the middle of the field, but you knock that down. You don't return it and fumble it accidentally. You know how it's been going for Williamsport here. Anything could have happened. But again, situation. But Williamsport has the ball right at the 50. It looks like here, and 4:08 left. This will be the drive. This will be the drive.
This is where you want to make a drive happen. This is the type of drive that Penn State's been putting together lately in key games when they had to. And the run that they've had, and we'll see if the Millionaires can do it, because State's got all the weapons to try to get back. You don't want to leave a lot of time on the clock here.
Well, first thing you've got to do is just keep control of the ball. Don't turn it over. Don't fumble. Don't throw an interception. But you've got to get first downs. And if you can get down first, you get 3 or 4. Well, here you're at the 49-yard line of State College. So your option is to get down there and get about 4 first downs and then get into the end zone or get some kind of points out of it. I mean, either way, if you get 4 first downs, as fast as they run plays, that's probably not going to run out the clock. And State College still has 2 timeouts remaining. So does Williamsport.
Elliott Walker is the player that made the interception, and he was hit by, I think, Hafner at about the 48-yard line. He's still down, and that's tough.
It looks like a cramp, Gary.
Boy, we're hoping it's a cramp. Because
Elliott a couple of times earlier in the ball game.
Yeah, you're right. He's shaking it off like it is a cramp. And Ben, you always talked about being hydrated, but that's big, because you get Walker coming off like that. This is a football team that's lost a couple of guys, but knock on wood, they've been, for the most part, stayed pretty doggone healthy this year, and to make a run like they have. Walker has caught 3 passes, 129 yards, 3 touchdowns, and another interception. He's their top interception man in the season. Millionaires with a lead in the ball with 4:08 left to play. Potts tried to get to the outside, a good move to the 45, and dives ahead to the 44-yard line.
5 yards, and that's what you want, that kind of play. Now, of course, for State College, you want to stop. There's still plenty of time on the clock to get back this ball game. You're only down 7 with 3:45 left to go in the ball game, and you've got 2 timeouts. So all you want to do if you're the Little Lions is to stop the first down and get the ball back.
Tackled by Peyton Edwards. Who else? They played so tough up front for State tonight. They've got Simmons near side. Top of the screen, Dante Wright. Out of the gun. They put Dickey in motion, faking the jet sweep. Back to pass Hankins. To the outside. Catch is made. And a foot inbound for Marcus Simmons and a first down. Good throw and a great catch by Simmons.
And a well-designed play, too. Get some pressure off everybody, make State College stay back a little bit, not put pressure on anybody. And And you had earlier, you had Marcus, of course, had one that he could have maybe scored on, but this time he made a sure catch, and that's fine.
Keep an eye on Walker. He's coming off a cramp. It was not an injury, but a cramp. He's back in the ball game right now. First down and 10. He's caught 3 for touchdowns. They've got Walker in the slot, double wide each side. Out of the pistol this time with Potts behind him. First down and 10. Jerry and White. There's a quick throw. Walker. Good move. Not wasting time and keeping that heat off of him. That's one thing that Kevin Brown told me last night. We want to make sure that Isaiah Hankins gets that ball out in a hurry, and that time they got it to Walker, and State calls time with 3:08 left. You're watching WebWeeklyLive.com. Millionaires over the Lions, 35-28. Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years.
You know, when you talk pizza in Williamsport, you first talk about Park Pizza, a Billtown tradition since 1960. For the best in pizza, stromboli, and wings, you've got to believe it's Park Pizza. And now you've got to check out the brand new Behemoth, the giant 28-inch hand-tossed pizza, the largest hand-tossed pizza in the area. Park Pizza, take out, delivery, or dine in, Memorial Avenue, Williamsport. Call Scott today, 322-9024, Park Pizza.
Here come the Millionaires, second down and 3, driving with 3:08 left, up 7. Isaiah Hankins has had a big second half. That time they slip it to Marty Clark. He breaks a tackle. Marty still in his feet, diving inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. They stand him up and he won't go down. He's got a first down, Millionaires. That's big.
That's huge because State College just has one timeout left now. They used it. And now State College has a player down. So we have a timeout on the field for the injury for State College. Yes. But a big first down.
Yeah, let's thank more of our sponsors that made this live broadcast possible here in the PIAA. And if we can, let's thank some of the folks. Randy Rodarmel, All-State Game of the Week. And Randy and his staff, 38 years gone strong in Central Pennsylvania. #1 All-State agency in Pennsylvania. Top 10 in the nation, Randy Rodarmel, All-State. Mike, let's talk and let's thank some of the sponsors in this ball game tonight. And let's talk about some of the folks.
Player's up and he's going off the field, so we'll be playing soon.
Of course, D&B Medical, wide variety of top brand name scooters and the know-how to help you select the best. They serve all of Central PA from Center to Clinton to Lycoming County. They do it all. Check it out, T&B Medical. They're your #1 folks to take care of all your medical needs, especially #1 in Central PA for scooters.
2:59 to go. First down and 10, Millionaires.
Got Isaiah Hankins.
Now the referee's talking to one of the State College players. I think he's saying he has to go off the field for a play. Can't stay in the game, and so they're going to have to make that because of the injury. He can't stay in unless they want to use a timeout.
Yeah, you're right. They're not going to do that.
No.
Here come the Millionaires. First down and 10 at the 15-yard line, up 7. And they're in a position here where you can run some clock and take your time. You don't have to be in a hurry here. And I think you're going to see Hankins melt that clock down. It's at 14, and I'd be taking it right down to about 5 before I snapped it.
The game clock is what he's moving down to as well.
Off the left side, Millionaires down to about the 12-yard line. That was Marty Clark again. That big run the last time got a first down. Second down and about 8 at the 13-yard line. Ken, what do you call here?
Well, you want to call something safe. I mean, I'd like to see him get one more first down. if you're a millionaire fan. So you've got to call something that's going to get some yardage. You only got 2 on that. On the other hand, you don't want to take any chances of turning that ball over.
Yeah, no question. They've got Clark in the ball game. Double wide, top of the screen. And they went straight ahead. And that time they called a timeout before that play. Chuck Cruz called time. And they fumbled the snap. They got time called. And right now you don't want to make any of these mental mistakes. They've had a couple tonight with 1:56 left in the ball game. We'll take timeout. 35-28 Millionaires on WebWeeklyLive.com. You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport. Biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport. Second down 8. Here come the Millionaires. 13-yard line, 2nd and 8. 1:56 left, up 7. They're in State College territory at the 13. Would love to get in and get 6 more here and put this away. Hankins up under center. Off the bootleg fake to the outside Hankins, and what a big-time play by who else? Pete Hafner, the defensive MVP who ran him down. And Hankins is quick, and he anticipated the bootleg as Hankins tried to slide around that corner and got it only. They lost a yard or two. They're back about the 14-yard line.
State College is using their last timeout to stop the clock with 1:48 to go. The Millionaires will have about 8 yards to go to get a first down here.
We'll keep it right here. Game of the week brought to you by Spectra Wood. And they're 45 years strong, not just manufacturers, their family. They're confident that building quality solid wood furniture of great value, great design, and practical use endures the test of time. You go to their website, check it out. Purchasing home or contract furnishings, they do it all at Spectra Wood here in Central PA. Big sponsor of this special ball game between Williamsport and the Little Lions of State College.
If you're State College, you're going to play run. It's just a matter of where that run's going to go. You're not expecting Williamsport to pass the ball because you don't want to. Williamsport doesn't want to stop the clock. State College out of timeouts. On the other hand, Williamsport's in 4-down territory, so they're going to run at least 2 plays.
3rd down and 9 at the 14-yard line. Boy, do they need a play here. They've got Clark in the backfield trying to take some time off. Here comes Hankins. Marty Clark, stutter step, line of scrimmage, powers his way ahead to the 10 and down close to the 9-yard line. It's going to leave him short. It's going to leave him with a 4th down play.
4th and about 4.
Right now, I'm running as much clock as you can possibly get. State College with big-time weapons. You've got Snyder back there, and you've got Noah Woods and Brandon Clark. And I don't want to give them the ball back, not unless I can help it right here. Millionaires have not kicked a field goal all year. Angelo Girardi has been solid as he's missed. You know, he's had a lot of extra points.
Probably going to run it down and call a timeout here with the 2-1.
Yeah, they're going to take time again. We'll take time out this time. 1:04 left in this ball game. Millionaires by 7. Do not go away. They're up 7 on Cable Sports and our Rennie Road Armor Allstate Game of the Week.
Do you feel like you're in control of your company's health insurance future? Or is it running out of control? Cost, administrative burdens, government regulations, there is hope. Performance Health. To counteract the rising healthcare cost. Save up to 25% of your premium. Employees have access to a national provider network, wellness incentives, and consumer tools. Your company receives flexible plan designs, hassle-free implementation, and simplified reporting. Call Swift Kennedy & Associates, 888-359-6459.
Here we go.
Angelo Girardi.
Yep, Angelo Girardi. Ken's going to set it down at the 16. It will be a 26-yard field goal attempt. He has not attempted one all year.
Now, are they going to actually attempt it, or is this going to be a fake?
You don't know. Joe Fagnano is a good quarterback. He's the backup who's the holder. Here's Girardi on a 26-yard attempt. Snap is back. Kick is up. Kick is no good. He missed it wide right.
So 1:01 left to go. And State College gets the ball back. Millionaires, they've got to play defense. The Little Lions, they're going to have to go 80 yards and see if they can get on the board. And, of course, if they score a touchdown, then we'll talk about whether it's a 1-point or 2-point conversion attempt.
Wow. Here we go. 35-28. They've got their burners in there, and you know they're looking at number 2, Noah Woods. You know they're looking at Brandon Clark. Woods has burned him tonight.
Both teams are out of timeouts.
Here comes Tyler Snyder, the senior QB, great leader from Matt Lindell's team. Back to pass. Not wasting time. Throws to the outside, incomplete. Good coverage downfield, Millionaires, as they tried to go to Clark that time, and it was actually Marty Clark and Potts that picked him up. Second down 10.
State College, of course, has shown us that Noah Woods is the guy. So the Millionaires, do you put 2 guys on him and try to get 2 guys to see if they can knock him down? And if they can't, maybe just take the penalty rather than give up the big score.
56 seconds left. Snyder, 2nd and 10, back to pass. Heat coming from the corner. He's gone downfield. He's got a man there. What a play! Who else? Elliott Walker. That's huge. Or that's Isaiah Hankins, rather. Isaiah Hankins. It was 22 and not 32. That's huge.
That's fantastic play.
Big-time play.
Big-time play indeed. As Hankins, watch this as he gets his hands in there just at the last second. Great throw by Snyder, and Hankins just gets there, almost pulled it in. 3rd down.
Yeah, these guys have played big, going both ways all night against this State College team that's used to being in the playoffs. Millionaires have not been here since 2001. Here comes Snyder, 3rd down and 10. Back to pass. He's going to let it fly to the outside. Clark, a jump ball. Great play, Potts. It brings up 4th down.
Clark was looking for a pass interference call, but the ball was underthrown, and Potts was turning around to come back and try to make a play on the ball. So this is it. 4th down. Now, this isn't for the game. All they've got to do to keep the ball going is get a 1st down, and they can have some more plays.
Here comes Snyder on 4th down and 10 at the 20. 47.8 seconds left in this game. Watching live on WebbWeeklyLive.com, and the cherry and white fans are on their feet. The return to glory. Trying to make a play. Snyder back to pass. Pressure coming. Throwing down here. The catch is made. Freiberg. And out of bounds for a 1st down, and Drew Freiberg at 6'7", slips out there and makes the catch. And that's a big play to keep the drive alive for State with 41 seconds.
Well, that's what we said. They had to get the 1st down. Everybody else went deep, and Freiberg came underneath. That was his role. Catch the ball, get out of bounds with the 1st down, and stop the clock with 41 seconds left.
35-28. Tyler Snyder trying to pull out a miracle for State. Back to pass down the middle. He's throwing out here. Incomplete. Not being able to run under it is Keaton Ellis, number 19. Ellis nearly made a spectacular catch.
He nearly did. And let's face it, there's 35 seconds left in this game. There's a lot of time when you have a passing game like this.
No doubt. 2nd down 10, 34.6 seconds. Millionaires by 7. Millionaire fans on their feet in this home side of the field here in Selinsgrove. 1st round of the PIAA. Snyder back to pass. Throws to the outside. Clark, the catch.
Keep him in bounds.
They pitch it back to Hafner. Hafner does a heck of a job to get out of bounds and stop the clock. Or did he?
Yeah. He got the 1st down.
The 1st down. That is a great play, pitching it back to Pete Hafner, and they were able to get the 1st down. 23.1 seconds left.
Now the clock should start right away. As soon as somebody should start it.
And he's got.
Whoa! Wait a minute. There's going to be a penalty. There's a penalty because he did not have the ball ready to go.
It's going to be a penalty. That's a good point there,
Right,
Ken.
because the referee did not say it was time to start the play, and they went ahead and snapped it.
Yeah.
Now, in some levels of play, that would be a runoff. I don't think it is in high school. It's just a penalty. Now it is, and the clock starts.
Yeah, clock starts right now. It's running. Back to pass. Snyder throws to the outside. Clark, the catch, steps out at the 48. Millionaires not trying to keep an eye, and right now they've got two guys keeping an eye on Noah Woods, number 2.
This is...
Yeah. Yeah, they're 35-28, 15 seconds. Snyder back. He's gone for his money, guys. Throwing deep down the middle. That ball's incomplete. And the Millionaires, good defense, brings up 3rd and 9 with 9.9 seconds left. They're a play away here, depending what happens, for maybe that clock to wind down.
Do you know CPR?
Do you need it?
I may need it by the way this thing's going.
Wow. What a ball game tonight. WebbWeeklyLive.com. Thank the sponsors that have made this possible. Snyder is 18 out of 44, 284 yards. 3rd down and 9, 9.9 left. Tyler Snyder back to pass. Pressure, incomplete. He got nailed. That time coming after him. It was Burgett again. Jameer Burgett nailed him as he let it go, and he threw a line drive shot. That was tough. Boy, that was tough.
All right, so this is 4th down and 9 with 5.4 seconds to go.
4th down and 9.
Again, they need to get a 1st down, but with the time left on the clock, I don't know that they can do that. So it looks like you're going to go for the home run here.
4th down and 9, 5.4 seconds left.
Yeah, they moved the different guys in the backfield.
Back to pass, letting it go deep. They're throwing up a jump ball. It is incomplete, and the Millionaires are going to win. Wow. Millionaires. 35-28 the score in this ball game. And the Millionaires, as time expired, have won the game tonight. 35-28 over State College. They go to 12-1, and they go to the 2nd round of the PIAA. And a big-time win tonight. That's huge.
Very big win, and the Millionaires and the State College Little Lions played their hearts out, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. This was a game that saw two teams leave it all on the field. They made everything they had was left on this field tonight to be able to pick up this game, and it was just one of the most exciting playoff games you'll ever see.
Absolutely. And, you know, State College Matt Lintel did an unbelievable job continuing to come back and trick plays and onside kicks and fake punts and anything they could do to get back. And they caught the Millionaires off guard, and the Millionaires made some mistakes of their own, but the Millionaires got the big plays to get that big lead. 2 times they're up 3 touchdowns, and that was huge.
Up 21-0 and up 28-7 in the first half.
Yep.
Millionaires only scored 7 points in the second half of this ball game, but they held on to win, and what a tremendous victory for the Millionaires. But a heartbreaking loss for the Little Lions of State College, because they played their heart out. I think that was Cooper who threw the last pass that came into the ball game, because they wanted someone with a little bit stronger arm to be able to throw. I'm sorry, Clark, I should say.
Brandon Clark is the guy that threw
that ball, and they just were trying to see how far he could throw it.
Let's go down to Ben Reichley with a victorious Chuck Cruz and a big first-round win. Ben.
Yeah, Gary, they're getting the celebration coordinated here. But I'm sure Coach Cruz is going to be satisfied. There were some ups and downs, but you got to be satisfied.
Listen, you're always satisfied with the W, baby. And the W stands for Williamsport.
Well, your philosophy is to score more points, and you did.
Yeah, we scored 7 more. I'll tell you this much. Certain people involved made it a whole lot more difficult than it had to be. But what you saw were 2 great teams battle it out to the end, and this is what high school sports is supposed to be at. I also like to shout out number 22 because it's his birthday. And how about that performance on his birthday?
I'll tell you.
Not necessarily offensively, but defensively.
No, you had players step up at times and make some big plays. Walker certainly came about, but you know, when you got 22-3, that's pretty good cards to be holding.
Listen, you can't forget 25, 31, 44, 75, 32.
You got a whole deck.
You run them on down, and I'll tell you what, I'll go to war with those old men any day.
Well, Coach, we'll see you next week.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Hey, Ben, I'll tell you what we want to do. We definitely want to get Isaiah Hankins and Elliott Walker up here. We've got a lot of guys.
Who? Hankins and who?
Hankins and Walker, if we can. And, of course, if you can grab Ross Stebbins, had a big game, number 31. Stebbins 31. If you get Walker and Hankins, I'd let them know those are the guys we want on the post game. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be right back to Selinsgrove tonight. We'll keep it rolling. I know we're late. Of course, we'll be replaying on Comcast Sunday at 10, Monday at 7. After this game, you can watch it anytime at WebbWeeklyLive.com as you watch here live tonight. And we'll take a timeout. Our Fairfield Auto Group postgame show coming up next. Williamsport 12-1. They win it 35-28 is the score in this ball game. And it's pretty exciting.
And we said earlier in the broadcast that it took a team to win this ball game, and I think Chuck Cruz just reaffirmed that. His team won this ball game. Yes, there are individuals that did outstanding things, but his team won this game.
Yeah, they did. Mike, if you're ready, we'll take the break. We'll be right back from Selinsgrove. Don't go away. Rennie Roder-Hummel, Allstate Insurance. It's all about family, all about service. Jessica Steinbacher, you're here a lot of years as the office manager. Who are the other ladies that are right here with you?
Well, off to my left is Sheila Hunter. She's been with us about 10 years now. She's a customer service representative. And this is Becca Berry. She's our front desk go-to person. And they're both integral parts of our everyday flow here at the office.
You know, you have a lot of benefits here at Rennie Roder-Hummel Allstate. One is the drive-in claim center. Explain that to me.
Yes, we have an adjuster here twice a week that will actually inspect the damage to your vehicle locally, conveniently for you.
And what about claim satisfaction guarantee?
If you are in any way dissatisfied with the way Allstate handled your claim, we will reimburse you your 6-month premium on that vehicle the claim occurred.
Those are some of the great benefits. Rennie Roder-Hummel, Allstate Insurance. Hey guys, if you're buying promotional items for your business, then you gotta check out Janway Company at Janway.com. Janway is the largest promotional products distributor in North Central PA. Janway's buying power can save you money on items like custom printed pens, trading pins, mugs, and more. Janway can print your company name and message on just about any item. Janway's been providing their customers with the best prices, the best products, and the best service since 1981. Find out for yourself at Janway.com. Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card. It's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, members serving members for 75 years. Well, Clyde Peeling, 53 years, Reptiland, congratulations. Always something new, and parakeets from Australia, the hottest new attraction.
Parakeets are exciting, especially in this number of them. We have somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 birds in here, and they're flying all over the place. People have the opportunity to come in and feed them with a seed stick, and it's just been an incredibly popular exhibit. First time this year.
Well, the Island Giants have been big for the last 4 years here at Clyde Peeling's Reptiland, and they get bigger and bigger every time I see them. I remember when they were babies, Clyde.
As a matter of fact, Gary, we got a brother and sister from Los Angeles Zoo, and this year I flew down to Memphis and I swapped our male for an unrelated male from Waco, and he's even bigger than the male that we had. So these are truly giants of the lizard world.
Well, looks like a new species, but whatever the color, whatever the size, the dinosaurs rule here at Clyde Peeling's Reptiland, and the kids sure love them, Clyde.
They do indeed. We brought dinosaurs in 7-8 years ago, and they've been a big hit every year. I would be afraid to not have them at this point because I hear every day people say they come back to see the dinosaurs.
And every year you add a couple of new ones, like the guy right behind
That's right. This is a species we've never displayed before. And as you walk around this part of the park, you'll see a variety of new faces that weren't here last year.
Clyde, first of all, congratulations. 53 years going strong, from snakes to alligators to these big dinosaurs. Congratulations on 53 years here in Central PA. Clyde Peelings, Reptiland.
Thank you very much.
Life can be uncertain. Make sure your financial future is in the hands of someone you trust. The team at Roche Financial has over 100 years combined experience handling a full range of financial products and services. From retirement planning to college savings funds, Roche Financial will evaluate your needs to develop a plan to work towards your goals and earn your trust every single day. Let Roche Financial find the solution for you. Call today for a free consultation. 570-322-1880.
What a win for the Williamsport Millionaires. 35-28 final score. Fairfield Auto Group postgame show. Ben Reichley down with two of the guys, or three of the guys. We've got Potts down there too. Let's go down with Hankins and Walker and Ben Reichley.
Yeah. Hey guys, appreciate it. Hey, heck of a football game. The way it started, the way you guys hung in there, and if this was a boxing match, this was a 15-rounder.
Oh yeah, we came to play. We know it's states, and anything could happen. As you saw at the end, we just got to fight to the end.
It looked like the offensive line the first half, they made some adjustments, but when you went back to the running game, you were getting those 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah, definitely. Coach preached to us, if you get the ball, you just got to get whatever you can. So that's what we were doing. And offensive line was struggling a little bit, but we fought through it and just got what we could get.
Okay, Isaiah, we just talked about it. Special day. You and Babe Mayer are having birthdays. I mean, you can't beat that.
That's right.
Holy smokes. But, you at times they were pressuring you. Then at times you were pressuring them. So this was almost a scripted Williamsport. Now, you didn't score the 60, 56 points, but you were taking what they were giving you.
Of course, that's what my Coach Brown, our offense coordinator, tells me, never force nothing, just let the defense tell you where the ball goes. And our offense did a good job, we expect more, but we'll take a dirty one out of anything.
Well, I don't know how dirty it is. It's a W, and W stands for Williamsport, Coach Cruz. There's a saying in high school football in Pennsylvania, if you're practicing over Thanksgiving, you've had a pretty successful season. Now, you guys are going to be practicing over Thanksgiving, and it looks like next week in Altoona. So have a good week of practice. Appreciate it. You guys, as far as I can see, you guys are the best show on turf. So thanks for coming to Sealands Grove.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, guys, thanks. Hey, that is Gary. That's something that Kiss FM should get on when you got Hankins and Mayer having a birthday. I mean,
that's
holy
right.
smokes. But Williamsport team that let's be honest, mental mistakes, some frustration, but you know what? They were hanging in there. And State College is a darn good football team.
No question.
So, like I said, if this is a 15-rounder, I'm not going to say it's the thrill of Manila, but you know what? This was down to the end there. But that State College team's a good team, but Williamsport took everything they had, gave things back to them, and still came out the victor.
Yeah, that was huge. Mike, are we good to take a time out here? I know. All right, if you've got the big player, I know we're up against it time-wise on the stream and our broadcast at WebbWeeklyLive.com. And this is the last touchdown run by Isaiah Hankins. Ken, let's talk about
What a special run, and Isaiah had a great birthday. He was 10 for 19, 231 yards and 3 touchdowns passing, no interceptions. He was the leading rusher for the Millionaires and for the game, 18 carries, 91 yards.
Wow.
And so Isaiah Hankins is without question your star of the game. Certainly the Millionaires at 420 total offense to 334.
You put
for
420 against State College and 35 points.
And 35 points.
Held them to 10 points all year, their opponents.
This is playoff football. This is what playoff football should be. It shouldn't be 49 to 10 or whatever.
No
like
question.
That.
You're playing
this
really
is the real
good teams
deal
right now.
And the winner.
All right. Mike, are you ready to wrap it? Okay, we've got to go. We're leaving early. Want to thank all the sponsors that have been part of this. It was a long game tonight, and the Fairfield Auto Group post-game show, River Valley Transit, a big play a moment ago. For our entire crew, we want to thank our streaming partner, WebbWeeklyLive.com, Jim Webb and the gang, and we're going to, guaranteed, if we did this one live, we're going wherever the Millionaires are going. They could be in Altoona, I hear. It could be Pittsburgh Central Catholic. We'll find out. I did not hear a score there. But that would be next week, either Friday or Saturday, depending on the PIAA. Keep it on the Crispin Show on KISS FM and WebbWeeklyLive.com for all of that. Want to thank Derek Rizzo, our streaming king from PA Sports Live and Rizzo Productions that had it all going. Our engineer, and, of course, our producer, Mike Strunk, the man that has done it for 30 years here on Cable Sports in our 30th year. I want to say happy birthday to Babe Mayer. It's great having Ken Sawyer back, the voice of the Millionaires for so many years, my longtime friend and partner for so long. It's got to be sweet for you to come back and see your team win this game tonight.
Very emotional and very impressed by the fact that they overcame a bunch of mistakes and still won the ball game, and they could actually still sing happy birthday to Isaiah after the game. That was even more impressive.
For our entire crew, for Ben Reichley down in the field, for Ken Sawyer, our crew, I'm Gary Crispin saying so long for now from Selinsgrove, PA. The Millionaires have done it. They go to the second round of the PIAA, beating fourth-ranked State College. The final score tonight, 35-28. We'll see you next week on WebbWeeklyLive.com and Cable Sports.
Stop in at the best little Irish bar in town. Come for the game and stay after because it's always happy hour here with our $1 drafts and $3 Guinness pints all day, every day. Enjoy Chrissy's delicious food with weekly dinner specials. If you're in the mood for wings, cheesesteaks, or burgers, we have you covered. All of our meats are purchased locally from Tony's Deli. We support our local